You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for 2018 individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans for the 2018 season are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please dial extensions 115 or 116 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please dial extension 106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2018 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please dial extension 124 during normal business hours to speak with our Director of Group Sales. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102. Quacker Jack, the 8-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for 2018 individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans for the 2018 season are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please dial extensions 115 or 116 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please dial extension 106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages for the 2018 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please dial extension 124 during normal business hours to speak with our Director of Group Sales. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102. Quacker Jack, the 8-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for 2018 individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans for the 2018 season are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please dial extensions 115 or 116 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please dial extension 106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages for the 2018 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please dial extension 124 during normal business hours to speak with our Director of Group Sales. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102. Quacker Jack, the 8-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks Baseball. Justin Davies at the plate. The winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on. Bouncing ball left side. Off the mitt. Up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship.
Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch. And the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Adam Bailey makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
Swinging a ground ball, hit toward short, charging in his lines. He fields, throws to first. The comeback is complete. From 2-0 down in the series, the Long Island Ducks have won 3 in a row at home. And for the 5th time in franchise history, they will head to the Atlantic League Championship Series.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
Live from Bethpage Ballpark in central Islip, New York, it's time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. And this afternoon, the Long Island Ducks take on the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs in the finale of a 3-game series with the Flock going for the sweep. Well, hello again, everyone. This is Chris King. We thank you so much for tuning in to Ducks Baseball today around the world at liducks.com and making us a part of your Sunday afternoon entertainment. What a home opening weekend it has been already for these Long Island Ducks. On Friday night in the home opener, they set a franchise record by scoring 27 runs in the game, defeating the Blue Crabs 27-9. For an encore last night, one of the biggest signings in franchise history, Francisco Rodriguez made his Ducks debut, pitched a scoreless ninth, and ended up getting the win in Long Island's 6-5 victory. That's because in the bottom of the ninth, a walk-off home run by Jordani Valdespin gave the Ducks their second straight victory over the Crabs, gave them the series win, and will leave everybody wondering what can they possibly do for an encore here today. Well, we will certainly find out as the Ducks look for their first sweep of the season, and who better to hand the ball to than the right-hander, John Brownell. Again, his home debut for this season. He begins his 7th year with the Flock, and of course he is the all-time franchise leader in wins, in strikeouts, in innings pitched, and games started. He'll be opposed by Drake Britton, a lefty going for the Blue Crabs, who has not started a game in professional baseball in 3 years. He's worked primarily as a reliever of late, but he'll make his first start of the season here today for the Blue Crabs. So that's our matchup. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll hear how last night's game ended. K-Rod punching it out in the top of the ninth, and then Valdespin doing his thing in the bottom of the ninth. And then we'll hear from Francisco Rodriguez, the press conference he held here at Bethpage Ballpark on Friday afternoon. It's next.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1. That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark before today's finale of this 3-game series between the Long Island Ducks and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, with the Flock looking for the sweep. Well, what a night last night for the Ducks. Again, a 6-5 win on a waddle-off game-winning homer in the bottom of the ninth inning by the former Met Jordani Valdespin. But in the top of the frame, one of the biggest signings in franchise history, Francisco Rodriguez, the guy known as K-Rod, again, 4th all-time in Major League history in total saves with 437 in his career. He holds the single-season record in saves as as well in Major League Baseball history with 62 of them for the Angels back in 2008. So he finally made his Duck debut in a tie game, top of the ninth. He got Edwin Garcia to fly out to center on the first pitch he threw for out number 1, but then issued a one-out walk to Johnny Bladell. That would bring up Joey Wong for the Crabs.
1-1 count with a runner on. Here's the pitch. Bunted up in the air. Taken by K-Rod. Throw over is in time. Double play. Joey Wong trying to bunt. Got it up in the air. Francisco Rodriguez making the catch. Firing a fastball to David Washington at first for the twin-killing double play that retires the side. What a way to end it in the top of the ninth. But will the game end in the bottom of the ninth?
Well, that's my partner David Weiss, who was prophetic because indeed the game would end in the bottom of the ninth. But what a job by K-Rod. He pumped his fist as he headed to the home dugout on the first base side, high-fiving his teammates. And in the bottom of the ninth, the Ducks would bring Valdespin to the plate in a 5-5 game with one away.
Valdespin does have 2 homers on the season and 11 RBIs in his first 7 games plus. 1-0 pitch. Cranked way back, right field on the Cinco de Mayo. Ay, caramba! That one will reach the central Islip Biblioteca. Feliz Valdespin. Feliz Valdespin. Feliz Valdespin. Ducks win it 6-5. It's over. Ducks win. Ducks win.
Well, a call that only my partner David Weiss could get away with on Cinco de Mayo. Jordany Valdespin, a waddle-off game-winning home run to make K-Rod, Francisco Rodriguez, the winner in his Ducks debut. Well, K-Rod met with the media here on Friday night. He was asked about his decision to sign here with the Long Island Ducks.
Yeah, new chapter in my career, my life also. Extremely excited and happy, and it's been so long without being in the field that I just want to jump in right in and find a way to help this ball club and drop W's.
Well, he did play 3 seasons for the Long Island Mets. He was for the New York Mets and lived on Long Island. He was asked if that helped his decision in joining the Ducks.
No, I mean, it was an easy decision. I used to live maybe like 20 miles down the road from here, so I know the area. I know pretty well the city. And I just, at the end of the day, I just want to come here and compete like I always do, and let's see and take care of some business.
Well, he was asked if the fact that the Ducks in the Atlantic League have gotten so many players back to the majors was a factor.
That's something that's not in my mind. My mind is go day by day and enjoy every moment that I have here. What's going to happen down the road, I don't have control of that. The only thing I control is what I do on the field, and then after that, if I get the chance to be picked up by MLB, fine. Otherwise, I'm just going to continue to play baseball.
Well, he was asked about the injuries that he has battled through of late.
Last year, I got hurt last year in the baseball classic, and then it took me a long time to get back on my feet once again. But now I'm healthy. Now I have to prove that I'm healthy, and that's the only thing that I feel like I need to prove, that I'm 100% healthy now.
K-Rod was asked if he has tried to pitch through the pain, and that caused his high numbers the last couple of years.
That's why I'm here, because I tried to pitch through it and didn't work out. I de-aggravated more and more, and I wasn't getting the result that I wanted to. And the feeling of the field, as far as my personal life, I couldn't walk well, I couldn't run, I couldn't do anything. But when I got caught with Detroit, I rest maybe a week to see if the pain goes away. I tried to do a national, but I couldn't. The pain was really intense, and then after that, I go home, get some rest, get some treatment, and get back once again in spring.
You're listening to Francisco Rodriguez's press conference here from Friday afternoon. He was asked how the deal with the Long Island Ducks came together.
If I'll be honest, I didn't know anything about Independent League until 3 weeks from now, 3 weeks ago. I know the Ducks were talking with my agent for 5-6 weeks already, and it's something we did have in mind, we did have on the table, but we're just waiting for options. And with the season in MLB already start, and the other option was go to overseas. I didn't want to leave the country, and I decided to come here.
Well, again, he played 3 years for the Mets, 2009, 2010, and 2011, an all-star with the Metropolitans, and I asked him his memories of those times.
A lot. I mean, I have good ones, I got a bad one, so, I mean, I'm not going to point in a specific one, but I know the New York fans, they're extremely passionate. They're willing. They will cheer for you when you get the job done. They don't. They're gonna boo you when you don't get the job done. That's how it is. And then we as a player, as a person, I take it well because it showed me that if I'm not doing my job, they won't let me know.
Francisco Rodriguez was asked what are his goals coming here to the Long Island Ducks.
Get out off the field healthy, and my other goal is get the job done. One way or another, get the job done. It's been 6 weeks since I faced last batter, so it's been a while. So right now, all I want is just go out there and attack the zone and trying to get the hit as quick as possible.
Well, he was asked if he was worried his career might be over due to those injuries.
No, not at all. Because we talk about growing, and for some guys, they get it done in 2 months. They get back in the field. I'm not 23 years old anymore. I'm 36. So and aggravate both at the same time. It wasn't easy. So I took my time. I took 8 months of rest, something I haven't done in 20 years, and feel like I feel strong. And that's the only thing that I'm looking forward. That all the hard work that I put on the off season now is get rewarded.
K-Rod was asked if it was strange to have all that time off after, again, 20 years of professional baseball.
Oh, yeah. I was going crazy. Not going to lie. I didn't even know what to do. But at the same time, it just give you patience, get to know your body a little better, and know your strength and your limits.
I asked him what pitches we could expect him to see him throw as a Duck.
I think we answer you after the game, because I'm unpredictable. Okay. I can go out there and throw 10 changes in a row. I can throw 10 fastballs in a row. I can throw any breaking ball in a row. So it's just, I think the scoreboard and so will dictate how I'm going to approach them and see what did I got working in there.
Well, again, he got to watch a couple of games as the Ducks played the Patriots in Bridgewater, New Jersey this past week, and I asked him his initial impressions of the level of play in the Atlantic League.
I mean, his league is a little competitive. I mean, hitters, they aggressive in the count. I see guys, and they don't take pitches at all. You have to find a way to make quality pitches in the count in order to get them out of the bases.
And finally, I asked K-Rod what he'd heard about the atmosphere here at the Duck Pond.
That's great. I'm about to leave it in a couple hours. I will after the game, I will let you know how experienced it will be.
K-Rod certainly did his thing last night. Again, a scoreless night that he picks up the win in his Ducks debut. Well, Long Island has taken the field. We'll take one more break, and when we come back, the starting lineup and the first pitch of today's ball game between the Long Island Ducks and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
The Atlantic League's biggest stars are coming to Long Island this summer. Join us on Wednesday, July 11th for the 2018 Atlantic League All-Star Game presented by Good Samaritan Hospital Medical Center. See the top players from the Liberty and Freedom divisions take the field for the Midsummer Classic and the Dig Me Home Run Derby. Following the game, all fans in attendance will enjoy the largest fireworks spectacular on Long Island. Get your tickets for the 2018 All-Star Game today by visiting the box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com.
This season, build new memories.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
This season, witness the action.
He reaches up, it's gone!
This season, celebrate an all-star summer.
The Ducks have won it 7-1.
Gather your friends and family for an entertainment experience like no other. The Ducks 2018 schedule is full of new promotions, and with free parking and tickets starting at just $12, there's no better value on Long Island. Get tickets to an all-star summer at liducks.com.
Oh, great job with our national anthem today by the youngsters from the St. James Elementary School. The Dream Teamers, you see them out there alongside their heroes. The Long Island Ducks are the Lindenhurst American Little League, and the color guard over at first base making their way off the field. Cub Scout Pack 329 from Comac. So we are just about set for baseball. Time now for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, as managed by James Frisbee. They come in 1-7, last in the Freedom Division, 6 games back of the first place Sugarland Skeeters, and are trying to snap what has become now a 7-game losing streak. Johnny Bladell will lead it off in right field. He's had the best series of any Crab. Joey Wong hits second at shortstop. Ryan Strausberger back in the lineup as the DH and 3-hitter, and Frank Martinez swings cleanup at third base. Devin Rodriguez at first hits 5th. Corey Vaughn in center bats 6th. Xavier Paul in left hits 7th. In the 8-hole, it's the catcher Jose Gonzalez in batting 9th. The second baseman Andrew Daniel. All of that in support of the left-hander Drake Britton, again making his first start in 3 years. For Kevin Baez, Long Island Ducks, they enter play today at 5-3. Second in the Liberty Division, 1 game back of the first place Somerset Patriots, and again winners of the first 2 games of this series, going for the sweep today. Well, last night's hero Jordani Valdespin leads it off at second base. The 2-man is Robert Garcia in right. Batting third, Travis Snyder in left, and David Washington will play first base and hit cleanup. Cody Puckett, the DH, batting 5th. Daniel Fields in center hits 6th. Wilkin Castillo bats 7th and catches. Alex Soleil is at third base batting 8th, and Dan Lyons, the shortstop, hits 9th. And on the hill, you see him there, the 34-year-old right-hander from Omaha, Nebraska, 6'3", 215-pound John Brownell, now in his 7th season as a member of the Long Island Ducks, and he makes his home debut for this year here this afternoon. He comes in with a 1-0 record and a 7.20 earned run average. He beat these Crabs a week ago in Waldorf, Maryland, in the rubber game of the series, a 7-4 victory, tossing 5 innings of 6-hit, 4-run ball. He had a walk and 4 strikeouts. So Brownell, we mentioned, the all-time franchise leader for the Ducks in wins and strikeouts and innings pitched and games started. He is also the pitching coach this season, so those are new duties for him. So first time he has taken the hill as not only a pitcher for the Ducks, but the pitching coach, So we'll see how he does here today. And again, we'll face this Blue Crabs team that is desperate to snap what has become a 7-game losing streak in which they have allowed 74 runs again. So we are just about set for baseball. The Crabs, Johnny Bladell, their right-swinging right fielder, hitting .500 on the season, 15 for 30, with a homer and 6 runs batted in, sands in to start it off. So Brownell's first pitch of the day is on the way, and Bladell takes a strike, 0-1. So 1:38. The time of the first pitch. We'll get the temperature after Brownie's second offering. The 0-1 is another strike, 0-2.
Public Transportation Services temperature of this afternoon's ball game, 63 degrees.
63 degrees, and again, some showers to the south of us, moving northeast, and hopefully we can avoid those and get this finale in. 0-2 here is lined over the head of the third baseman, Alex Soleil, and down the left field line into the corner. Rounding first and going for second is Johnny Bladell, who has his 6th hit of the series in 9 at-bats and pushes his average over .500 for the year. Again, he came in at an even .500, the 3rd best average in the Atlantic League, and he just continues to tear it up here in Central Islip.
The shortstop, number 1, Joey Wong.
So Bladell at second with that leadoff double. It'll bring up the left-swinging shortstop and 2-man for James Frisbee, Joey Wong. Wong, a .235 hitter, no homers, 3 runs batted in. Ducks in on the corners, and the pitch here is hit on the ground to second. Valdespin thinks about third, has no chance there, so goes to first to get Joey Wong, who does have the productive out, moving Bladell over to third. Oh, Valdespin had an idea to try to get the lead runner there on a sharply hit ball, but decided to make the safe play and take the out, which goes 4-3, and Bladell crosses to third. So he's there with 1 away, and here's the DH and 3-man, Ryan Strausberger. Open stance from the right against Brownell from the third base side of the rubber, and he takes a strike. According to home plate umpire Calvin Baker, he's joined by Silvio Martinez at first, and our umpire at third is Mike Williams. So 0-1 on Strausberger. Brownie at the belt, the pitch. is inside for a ball, 1-1. Behind John Brownell today, we have David Washington at first base, Jordani Valdespin at second, Dan Lyons at short, and Alex Soleil at third. Travis Snyder's in left, Daniel Fields in center, and Robert Garcia around in right. Wilkin Castillo does the catching. So it'll be a 1-1 coming to Strasburger. And that he swings through for strike 2. Manager Kevin Baez is not here today, but there's a good reason for it. Again, his youngest son, Vincent, is making his first Holy Communion. So Kevin is attending that, and it is Lou Ford, the hitting coach, who is acting manager today. So Lou kept himself out of the lineup. He's going to focus strictly on managing, at least to start the game. A little tapper towards second. That'll get the run home. Brownell couldn't get it, but Valdespin throws out Strasburger, who will pick up the run batted in. And for the second straight game in this series, the Blue Crabs jump on top, 1-0 in the top of the first.
Batting in the fourth position for the Blue Crabs.
And I don't think Brownell would have had a play at the plate on Bladell had he been able to cut it off. So a pair of 4-3 ground outs, second of which gets the run home, 2 away, and now the cleanup man and switch hitting third baseman Frank Martinez in from the left. He takes a strike. Last night Southern Maryland scored a run in the first, 2 in the second. Ducks trailed by 3, got it back to 3-2, trailed 5-2, got it back to 5-4 before tying it late and winning it on the walk-off homer by Jordani Valdespin. It was actually the Ducks' first come-from-behind victory of the season in their 8 games going into last night, the 8th game of the year, today the 9th. Last year they had 30 come-from-behind wins. 1-1 here is on the ground, again to the right side. This time the first baseman, David Washington, will take it to the bag himself, and on 3 ground ball outs, the side is retired. But the Blue Crabs do get a run on a hit and leave no one. We are in the middle of the first at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It's the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 1 and the Long Island Ducks coming to bat.
Hey fans, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? Long Island's hometown team is proud to present the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty drafts and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks-branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark.
Well, fans, every walk by a Ducks batter this season is presented by City MD Urgent Care. Now, there are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island offering the comprehensive quality care you need the moment you need it. City MD Urgent Care, need a doctor, just walk in. We go to the last of the first. Southern Maryland with an early 1-0 lead over the Ducks, and on the hill today for them is the 28-year-old left-hander from Waco, Texas, 6'2", 235-pound Drake Britton, who is making his first start in 3 years. Hasn't started a game since he was pitching for the Iowa Cubs in AAA in the Pacific Coast League back in 2015. He's only pitched 1 game this season. That was in relief, and he only worked 1 inning. So we'll see how much length Drake Britton gets from manager James Frisbee. Again, a Major League veteran of 25 games, all of those in relief with the Boston Red Sox in 2013 and 2014. So the first to face him, Jordani Valdespin, the left-swinging second baseman for Long Island, last night's hero. The first pitch from Britton, Valdespin showed bunt, drew it back, and took the pitch up high for ball 1. Jordani batting .429, 5th best average in the league, 3 homers, that's tied for second, and now 12 runs batted in, tied for the league lead. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. 1-1 now on Valdespin, who last night in the bottom of the 9th with nobody on and 1 away in a 5-5 game absolutely took a Sam Runyon pitch over both walls in right. A monstrous crush for a waddle-off homer, and as David Weiss called it, his first signature moment as a member of the Long Island Ducks for the former New York Met, who takes ball 2 here, and the count 2-1 on Valdespin. So really a couple of Mets in the 9th inning did the work for Long Island. It was Frankie Rodriguez pitching a scoreless top of the 9th and getting the win, and then Valdespin sending everybody home happy. Well, here he launches it to right, but much shallower as the second baseman gives way to the right fielder, Johnny Bladell, who makes the grab for the first out in the home first. Well, behind Drake Britton today, he's got Devin Rodriguez at first, Andrew Daniel at second, Joey Wong the shortstop, and Frank Martinez at third. Xavier Paul's in left, Corey Vaughn in center. Johnny Bladell made that grab in right, and Jose Gonzalez does the catching. So one away, here's Robert Garcia, the Ducks switch-hitting right fielder, in from the right side against the southpaw Britton. Garcia on the year, a 200 hitter, no homers, 3 runs batted in. Britton from the middle of the rubber comes home, and that a check swing roller toward first. The first baseman Rodriguez to the pitcher Britton, who does a little tap dance, and he got there ahead of Garcia to get the putout, which goes 3-1. So Garcia tried to hold up on that swing. It nicked the bat almost like a perfect bunt, but well executed by Rodriguez, the first baseman, to Britton, the pitcher, covering, and quickly 2 gone. So nobody on for Travis Snyder, the 3-hitter and left fielder from the left side. Snyder on the year batting .235, a homer, and 7 runs batted in. He's had a terrific series, though, 4 for 10, has scored 3 times and drove in a pair. Here Britton starts him out with a strike on the outside edge, and it'll be interesting to see how deep Britton goes. Again, his only outing this year was Wednesday morning in Waldorf, Maryland, in the 5-1 loss to the Barnstormers. Pitched 1 inning of relief, 8 pitches, 6 strikes. Here, crushed to first. Rodriguez can't handle this one as it went off his body into foul territory, and Travis Snyder will reach with 2 away for Long Island. So we'll see how they scored. It was a rocket that backed up Devin Rodriguez, but once it kicked off his body into foul territory, he scrambled to try to make the play at first, similar to what happened with Garcia, where he threw to the pitcher Britton cover to get the out, but this one will be scored in E3 on the Blue Crabs first baseman. So again, it was hit so hard, if he fielded it cleanly, he would have easily beaten Snyder to the bag. So the error keeps the inning alive for Big David Washington, the cleanup man and first baseman from the left. Here he takes up and away. Washington started the year terrific. .306 average, 4 homers to lead the league, and 11 runs batted in. That's tied for third in the circuit. Had a 2-homer game here on Friday night, the first Duck to do that this season. You'll see a 1-0. And that he pops in the air foul down the left field line, twisting out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you missed the first 2 games of this weekend, they were very, very different games, but both thoroughly entertaining. Again, Friday night, the Ducks set a team record for most runs ever scored in a game. They scored 27 runs. They beat the Crabs 27-9, and then last night they battled from behind the entire game. In fact, their only lead was when Jordani Valdespin put it over the wall to end the game. It's the only time they had a lead at all in the 6-5 victory. Here, Britton fires over to first. Travis Snyder diving back to the bag. Snyder with 1 steal on the year in 1 try. So again, Ducks down 1-0 last of the first. Snyder the 2-out runner for Washington on the error by Rodriguez at first. Britton's 1-1 is up and in at the letters, moving David off the dish. And he's okay. That'll be ball 2. And again, Washington's home runs here Friday night, a 2-run shot to dead center field, and he also cleared both walls in right with a solo shot in the bottom of the 7th that made it a 20-5 game at the time. Britton's going to keep Snyder close here. Again, Snyder, a veteran of 8 years in the big leagues, over 600 games with the Blue Jays, Pirates, and Orioles. He's going to walk that lead right to the cutout. Wind is blowing from left towards right now, so favor Washington here, a lefty hitter, if he can get it up in the jet stream. And now it turns a little bit, that wind does, in towards home from right field as well. Again, the winds are swirling. There is a rainstorm below us to the south, which is moving northeast. And again, hopefully won't get here at all, or again, enough to get enough of the game in to make it official halfway through. Big 3-1 pitch here in a hitter's count for Washington. Snyder goes. The pitch is low. Ball 4. And that's our first Ducks Walk today, brought to us by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So David Washington using the eye rather than the bat here. That'll put Travis Snyder at second as the potential tying run. Washington at first, the go-ahead run with 2 away for the DH, and 5-hitter today from the right. It's Ducks veteran Cody Puckett. So Britton stares home to Gonzalez, comes set, a check of the runners. First pitch to Cody is a backdoor curve that's up and away for ball 1. Puckett batting .261, a homer, and 7 runs batted in on the year. But all 7 of those ribbies in this series. He had 6 RBIs on Friday night, and he had another one last night. He's had a terrific series in his return home here. Cody Puckett back on Long Island for the Vegas native. Here he grounds it to short, backhanded by Wong, flips to third, and they get the lead runner there, Travis Snyder. What a play by Joey Wong at shortstop to end the inning. So for the Ducks, no runs, no hits, an error, a walk, and 2 left. We're through 1 in Central Islip. The Blue Crabs up on top of the Ducks, 1-0.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green, so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLINY.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, the Ducks Health Report is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. Only injury for Long Island is catcher Audie Offener. He suffered a broken finger on a foul ball Thursday night in Bridgewater, New Jersey, in the loss to the Patriots. And the Ducks yesterday activating their bullpen catcher, Keith Ozerski, the native of Belmore here on Long Island, who will play only in an emergency situation. So that's the only injury to report. Again, 9 games in for the Long Island Ducks as we go to inning number 2. The Flock down a run, and John Brownell to deal with 5, 6, and 7 in the Crabs order. And that means he begins with the first baseman from the left side, Devin Rodriguez. First pitch from Brownie is downstairs, ball 1. Rodriguez, a .273 hitter, no homers, 2 runs batted in. The 1-0 is an inside strike to even things up. Well, if you're a longtime Duck fan, you know all about John Brownell. He starts his 7th year as a Long Island Duck. The Ducks' all-time franchise leader in wins and strikeouts and innings pitched and games started. He misses away here. It's 2-1. He holds their single-season record as well for strikeouts, innings pitched, games started, and complete games. He, of course, won the back-to-back titles with the Ducks in 2012 and 2013, a huge part of those championships, as he evens it up at 2-2 with a strike here. In fact, in 2013, he was the Ducks team MVP and the Atlantic League Championship Series MVP. And in 2015, he was the Atlantic League Pitcher of the Year. 2-2 is a call, 3rd strike. So Brownell has his first strikeout today, and there's 1 away.
It's located this afternoon in section 206 behind the Long Island Ducks dugout.
No major league experience for John Brownell. In fact, his affiliated career consisted of just 19 games of A-ball in the Phillies organization back in 2006, and then independent ball only from that point on. But what a career he has molded here with the Long Island Ducks. Grounded to third by Corey Vaughn, the next batter, but it's foul for strike 1. Vaughn, the right-swinging center fielder and 6th man in the lineup today for James Frisbee. On the year, batting .214, a homer, and 4 runs batted in. So good start for Brownell, 0-1. And now a swinging strike, 0-2. And again, this is the first year that John Brownell is also the pitching coach for the Long Island Ducks. That's because Billy Horn, who was the pitching coach for the Ducks last year, was named manager of the Normal Corn Belters in the Frontier League for this season. That is out in Normal, Illinois. So congratulations to Billy Horn, who was just terrific to work with all season long. The 0-2 here is grounded to third. Chance for Alex Soleil, gobbles it up, guns across, and there are 2 away. And again, Billy, not only the pitching coach for the Long Island Ducks, but had a lot to do with player procurement, working with the front office, and incredible knowledge of personnel, baseball players around the United States and, in fact, around the world. So we wish nothing but success to Billy Horn, the new skipper of the Normal Corn Belters out in the Frontier League in Illinois. Well, 2 quick outs here for John Brownell, who since giving up a leadoff double to start the game to Johnny Bladell, has retired 5 in a row, 4 on ground balls and 1 via the strikeout. Here's Xavier Paul, who he starts an outside strike with. The left fielder and 7-man is a lefty swinger, and so far on the young season, a 158 hitter, no homers, and a run batted in. Brownell's 1-0. Good heat at the belt. Paul couldn't catch up to it, 1-1. So it'll be interesting to see how the season progresses for Brownell. I asked Kevin Baez what he's seen from him so far as a pitching coach, and he said, you know what, Kinger? He said he has spent his whole career pretty much preparing to be a pitching coach. He just would love to pick the brains of every pitcher he's ever worked with as he misses up high here. And again, he loves to talk mechanics. He loves to just talk about the art of pitching. So he's built up this incredible encyclopedic knowledge of pitching, and now he's going to use that to help the young pitchers on the Long Island Ducks and act as the pitching coach for the veterans as well. 2-1 here is a foul tip into the glove of Castillo, and actually going to say that was strike 3. So the scoreboard there in left center was a little behind, as was I. So it's a swinging strikeout for Brownell, his first of the game, and the side retired in order. Now the Ducks just sat down the Blue Crabs 1-2-3, making this another PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1-2-3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/save money. It's just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you. We go to the bottom of the second on Long Island. The Blue Crabs have a 1-0 lead over the Ducks.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Dennis O'Grady, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at PSEGLINY.com/efficiency.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, Duck fans, don't forget you can follow along all season long as the Long Island Ducks try and meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. The Ducks hit 100 home runs this season. Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. So we go to the bottom of the second. The Long Island Ducks trailing the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs by the score of 1-0, and Daniel Fields, the center fielder and 6-man for Long Island, to lead it off against Drake Britton, who drops in strike 1, and it's 0-1 on Fields. On the year, he is batting .222, no homers, 3 runs batted in. Here a broken bat roller to first in fair territory. Rodriguez will take it to the sack himself, and that is out number 1. Well, in that top of the second, Corey Vaughn was our 10th batter of the game. Did you know that you can join Planet Fitness for as low as $10 a month? Visit planetfitness.com today to find your nearest club and learn more. So, bunch of balls going to the first baseman so far today. Devin Rodriguez, who's been very busy. He's handled 2 out of 3 cleanly, did commit an error on the one hit to him by Travis Snyder. And with 1 away, it'll bring up the switch-hitting catcher batting right here against the southpaw, Wilkin Castillo. Joe's bunt drops it down, but it rolls foul down the third base line. Castillo on the season, a .240 hitter, a homer, and 4 runs batted in. Again, bottom of the second, Ducks trailing Southern Maryland 1-0. Long Island going for their first sweep of the young season. They began the season down in Waldorf, Maryland last weekend, took 2 of 3 from these Blue Crabs, winning the rubber game last Sunday afternoon behind John Brownell 7-4, then lost 2 of 3 in Bridgewater, New Jersey to the Somerset Patriots before coming home Friday night for their home opener. Here popped up on the right side of the infield, the second baseman, Andrew Daniel, will put it away easily to retire Castillo 2 away.
Batting at the 8th position, third baseman number 6, Alex Soleil.
So here is Holbrook, Long Island native Alex Soleil. Went to Sachem North High School, and so far on this season, a .250 hitter, no homers, 3 runs batted in. Drake Britton, the lefty, will come home to him. And that an inside strike, 0-1. So again, we don't know what kind of length that James Frisbee is going to try to get out of Drake Britton in his first start in 3 years, and having only thrown 8 pitches coming into today's game in his 1 inning of relief work Wednesday morning in Crustacean Nation in their 5-1 loss to the Barnstormers. The count 1-1 now on Soleil. Pitch here is outside for ball 2. Britton came to the Blue Crabs in that dispersal draft from the Bridgeport Bluefish. Again, if you're just starting your Atlantic League ramp-up, if you will, for the 2018 season, the 2-1 here is fisted away up high on the third base sign. The Bridgeport Bluefish are no more. Unfortunately, the Ducks' biggest rival have folded after 20 years in the Atlantic League. So the Ducks will no longer have that Ferry Cup against the Bluefish. The Road Warriors have returned for another season. That team that plays nothing but road games does not have a home. They're back in the league to make it an even 8 teams. As here Soleil swings through the pitch by Britton. Drake has his first strikeout, and the Ducks go in order. We go to the third in Central Islip. Southern Maryland up on top of the flock, 1-0.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, we go to the top of the third here in Central Islip. The Blue Crabs with a 1-0 lead over the Long Island Ducks. We check in on the action around the Atlantic League last night. We start down in Sugar Land, Texas. Again, the Somerset Patriots started the night atop the Liberty Division, 1 game better than the second-place Long Island Ducks. They were battling the home team, the Sugar Land Skeeters, who were perfect on the season, 7-0 under their new manager, Pete Incaviglia. But unfortunately for the Ducks, the Patriots pulled out a 7-6 win over the Skeeters. Here is Jose Gonzalez, the catcher and 8-man, to lead it off for the Crabs, and John Brownell, the righty, misses low and away, ball 1. Gonzalez, on the season for Southern Maryland, is a .313 hitter, has yet to homer, but has driven in 3. 1-0 is up high, 2-0. So that means they'll play a rubber game today down in Sugar Land, Texas, between the Skeeters and the Patriots. Brownell off that third base edge of the rubber, kicks and delivers. And that swung through for strike one. In New Britain, Connecticut last night, the New Britain Bees beat the Road Warriors. We're just talking about that traveling team. 7-1 was the final. So New Britain started the year 0-6, losing all 6 games down in Sugar Land, Texas in a season-opening series, have come home and won 2 straight. Missing away is Brownell here. It's 3-1. They won in walk-off fashion on Friday night to give new manager Wally Backman, the former Met, his first victory, and then gave them their first winning streak yesterday, again with a 7-1 win. They'll go for the sweep today, will the Bees. Here, a 2-hopper to short. Danny Lyons sidearms across to David Washington to get Gonzalez. It goes 6-3 for out number 1.
Hitting in the ninth position, the second baseman number 7, Andrew Daniel.
So, number 7 at the plate, 7 in a row retired by Brownell. And number 7 is Andrew Daniel, the second baseman and 9-hitter from the right side for the Crabs. Brownie starts him out with strike one. Daniel batting .375, no homers, 2 runs batted in. And the only other game in the league we haven't told you about last night was in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, as Brownell gets an inside strike. It's 0-2. The War of the Roses is what they call that great rivalry between the Barnstormers and the Revs, as those two cities, York and Lancaster in Pennsylvania Dutch country, separated by just 25 miles on Route 30. 0-2 is in there, a call, third strike. So good morning, good afternoon, and good night. On 3 pitches, John Brownell sits down Andrew Daniel looking, picks up his third K, and there are quickly 2 gone.
It's back to the top of the order for the Blue Crowds with right fielder number 2, Johnny Bladell.
So Lancaster last night won it 7-1. They have won both games over the Revs and go for the sweep today. In fact, the Barnstormers have won 5 in a row. The Revolution have dropped 4 straight. So here's the hottest hitter on the Blue Crabs of late and in this series. Johnny Bladell doubled and scored the only run of the game to open the contest. He takes strike one. He is now an incredible 6 for 9 in the series with a homer and 3 doubles. 0-1 is a called strike on a check swing. Boy, Brownell not wasting any pitches or any time, just going right after these guys, including Bladell, who's now hitting .516 after his double to open the game. The 0-2, just missing inside. Brownell, a step toward the first base dugout, but didn't get the call from home plate umpire Calvin Baker. So 1-2 to Bladell. And started the day 3rd in the league in hitting, despite the fact he's at .500. Here another inside pitch. He's trailing only Matt Chavez of the Skeeters, who's at .571, and Rico Noel of the Barnstormers, who's at .533. And now Bladell over 500 as well. So 3 hitters over 500 still here, 8 games into the season. Little cue ball to second. Valdespin went to his left and to his right to get it, but plenty of time to throw out Bladell. And for the second straight inning, the Blue Crabs go in order. Brownell has retired 9 straight. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Ducks trail the Blue Crabs 1-0.
Hey fans, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Well, hey, Duck fans, the final out of the top of the third inning today was the 15th out of today's ball game. Now, did you know that a 15-minute call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO or visit geico.com.
Number 12, Dan Lyons. Number 12.
Well, we go to the last of the third. Ducks down 1-0, and the only man who has yet to hit in the game is the 9-hitter and shortstop for the Flock, Dan Lyons. He steps in to face lefty Drake Britton into his third inning of work. And Britton misses up and away. It's ball 1 to Danny. Batting 167 in the young season, no homers, and 5 runs batted in. 1-0. Is well hit to left field. Xavier Paul going back in front of the track, reaches up and makes the grab on the grass and then ends up on the dirt. So Danny gave it a ride, but Paul with a good jump to put it away for out number 1. So here is Jordani Valdespin. Again, a waddle-off homer in the bottom of the ninth last night, and starts today in the top 5 in the Atlantic League in 10 different categories. Again, he is the league leader in runs batted in now with 12. Also leads the league in runs scored with 14. Triples with 2. Total bases with 30. What a start for the former Met. First pitch to him this time shows bunt here. And I believe fouled it down for strike 1. I believe they did appeal to third, so perhaps the umpire there, Mike Williams, said he was able to get the bat head out of the strike zone, and I believe that's what it is. They have it as ball 1 on the scoreboard in left center. So we'll go with 1-0 to Valdespin, who flew to right his first time up. Again, he shows the bunt, draws it back, and takes the pitch for a ball. So now Frank Martinez, the third baseman, in on the grass in case Jordani is legit here in his effort to try to drop one down and beat it out for a base hit. Ducks don't have a hit yet off Britton, who's retired 5 straight. 2-0. Taking all the way was Valdespin, and it's strike 1. Again, Valdespin over 200 games in the big leagues, 160 of those with the Mets in 2012 and 2013, and then his last time in the show with the Marlins in 2014 and 2015. Here he takes one up above the belt for ball 3, and the count 3-1 now to Jordani Valdespin. And boy, did he enjoy that long home run last night. He stood and admired it for a long time at home plate, did a little hop, skip, and a jump when he got to the pile at the plate, flipped his helmet into the masses, and here he takes it the other way down the left field line and deep. If it's fair, it's trouble, and that is a fair ball. Playing it there is Xavier Paul, but into second with a stand-up double, and the first hit of the day for the Ducks is Jordani Valdespin, who now has hits in all 9 games this year. So he extends that hitting streak to 9 games. He and Lou Ford are the only Ducks that had hits in all 8 coming in. Lou, again, is acting manager today in the absence of Kevin Baez, who is attending the first Holy Communion of his son, Vincent. So congratulations to Vincent and the Baez family. You can see Lou Ford going through the signs down at third. So the Ducks get the tying run to second in Valdespin with good speed, 1 away for Robert Garcia. Britton checks Valdespin, deals. Garcia grounds it just foul down the left field line for strike 1. Robert hit a ground ball to first in his first time up, and then Rodriguez there flipped to the pitcher Britton covering to retire him. So again, Valdespin, Ford, and Sugarland's Anthony Giansanti are the only 3 players in the league now that started today with active 8-game hitting streaks. A hit in all 8 games they had played. Valdespin's made it 9. And now a beautiful backdoor curve from Britton locks up Garcia with strike 2. So a 9-game hit streak for Jordani. And more importantly, in scoring position with 1 away for Garcia, trying to tie the game at least for the Flock. Britton has him set up at 0-2. The catcher, Gonzalez, sets up away. The pitch came in, and it's foul back behind home plate by Garcia. Oh, we told you about the Atlantic League action last night. Major League Baseball today, both the Mets and Yankees in action. They are on opposite sides of things right now. The Mets have lost 5 in a row. The Yankees have won 5 in a row. And the Bombers have won 14 of their last 15 games. Another 0-2 coming to Garcia. And that he got a piece of, but held by Gonzalez. Second strikeout for Britton, 2 away here in the home third.
Long Island left fielder, number 23, Travis Snyder, number 23.
So far, Drake Britton has thrown 34 pitches, again in his first start in 3 years. So let's see if Travis Snyder can pick up Robert Garcia here. He reached on an error by the first baseman, Rodriguez, in the opening inning. Just smashed it off his body. It was a well-struck ball. Britton checks Valdespin, who's taking off for third. The pitch off the glove of the catcher, Gonzalez, and goes through to the backstop. And Valdespin, I don't think, picked it up right away, and I'm not sure he could have scored anyway. But I think Gonzalez was trying to throw the ball before he caught it. It just deflected off his glove, up and in, rolled toward the on-deck circle where big David Washington is getting loose. And I wonder if Giordani had picked that up all the way, would he have had a chance to race home and score? Well, he does have a stolen base, so Valdespin picks up his second swipe. And now the tying run 90 feet away for Long Island. The pitch was ball 1 to Travis Snyder. So Giordani very aggressive on the base paths. 1-0 is a swing and a miss for strike 1. In fact, last night David and I selected as our co-players of the game not only Giordani Valdespin for that waddle-off homer, but Francisco Rodriguez for his Ducks debut, a scoreless ninth and the win. But Valdespin also scored the tying run, tagging up from third base on a pop-out by Lou Ford to the second baseman in shallow center field. 1-1 is down and away for ball 2. And again, that's the first time the Ducks even tied the game all night. That was in the bottom of the 7th. And Giordani also completed an incredible double play to thwart a threat of the Blue Crabs in the late innings when Dan Lyons flipped him the ball. He barehanded it, the second baseman Valdespin did, and fired to first in time to get the double play that ended the inning. So what a game for Valdespin. 2-1 is inside now to Snyder, and the count 3-1, again with David Washington looming in the on-deck circle. So this should be something for Snyder to hit at 3 balls and a strike, trying to deliver Valdespin. Tie the game at least. Here's the pitch. Oh, he's swing and a miss, and the count runs full. Snyder again 2 hits in each of the first 2 games of the series. A single and a double Friday, a pair of singles last night, and he also received the only walk issued by Crabs pitching last night after they walked a dozen Ducks on Friday night. So big 2-out payoff pitch coming to Travis Snyder here in a lefty-lefty. It's on the way. And a check swing foul ball down the left field line. Lou Ford and the acting manager will trot down and pick it up. Lou also the longest tenured member of the Long Island Ducks, now 9 years with the flock. And again, by my account, the only Duck that's ever played in 9 different seasons. The great Ray Navarrete, who's number 16, is retired on the scoreboard out in left center. Played 8 seasons. And Dan Lyons now in his 8th season, but Lou Ford, even though he hasn't been here continuously through those 9 years, is playing in his 9th year as a Duck, and again, 5th year acting in a coaching capacity as well. He's been hitting coach. He's been bench coach previously, too. So Lou clapping along at third, another payoff coming to Snyder. And he takes a called third strike on the inside corner. Third K for Britton, and the side retired. So for Long Island, no runs a hit and 1 left. We're through 3 in CI. Southern Maryland leads the flock 1-0.
Hey fans, this is infielder Alex Olay, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
The Atlantic League's biggest stars are coming to Long Island this summer. Join us on Wednesday, July 11th for the 2018 Atlantic League All-Star Game presented by Good Samaritan Hospital Medical Center. See the top players from the Liberty and Freedom divisions take the field for the Midsummer Classic and the Dig Me Home Run Derby. Following the game, all fans in attendance will enjoy the largest fireworks spectacular on Long Island. Get your tickets for the 2018 All-Star Game today by visiting the box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com.
This season, build new memories.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
This season, witness the action.
He reaches up, it's gone!
This season, celebrate an all-star summer.
The Ducks have won it 7-1.
Gather your friends and family for an entertainment experience like no other. The Ducks 2018 schedule is full of new promotions, and with free parking and tickets starting at just $12, there's no better value on Long Island. Get tickets to an all-star summer at liducks.com.
Well, New York Sports Day is one of the largest independent New York sports news sources out there for coverage of your Long Island Ducks, the Mets, the Yankees, major and minor league baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and soccer. Visit nysportsday.com. New York Sports Day, your independent Gotham sports news source. Well, we go to the top of the fourth in Central Islip. The Southern Maryland Blue Crabs have a 1-0 lead over Long Island. And John Brownell, who's retired 9 in a row, back to work against the two-hitter Joey Wong. And there's a changeup that misses away for ball one. The Crabs, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error. The Ducks, no runs, 1 hit, no error. So it's been a terrific pitcher's duel between righty John Brownell for the Flock and lefty Drake Britton for the Crabs. Brownie misses up top here. It's 2-0 to Wong, who grounded out to second his first time through. So again, Brownell started the game against Johnny Bladell, who doubled down the left field line. A pair of groundouts moved him to third and then to home with the game's only run. And again, Brownell has retired every batter since. And after falling behind Wong 2-0, drops in strike one on the shortstop and two-man for the Blue Crabs. 2-1. Check swing. They appeal to third. Mike Williams there says he held up, and it's 3 balls and a strike to Wong. And the Blue Crabs beat the Ducks opening night a week ago Friday down in Waldorf, Maryland, and they have not won a game since. They're trying to snap a 7-game losing streak. They lost the final 2 games of that series to Long Island, lost the next 3 at home to Lancaster, and then have dropped the first 2 here on the island to the Ducks. It's ball 4 to Joey Wong, so that'll break up the run of 9 in a row retired by Brownell. Issues his first base on balls, and it'll bring up Ryan Strausberger, who has the game's only run batted in, grounding out to second in the opening inning and scoring Bladell. Pops this one foul back behind home plate. Strike one on Strausberger, who played Friday night, was 0 for 1, but left the game in the top of the 4th inning. Never returned, didn't play last night, but back in the lineup today for James Frisbee. Wong held on at first by David Washington. He's not attempted a stolen base yet this season, as Brownell busts Strausberger in tight. 1 ball and 1 strike. Frisbee going through the signs down at third. Again, the first full year as manager of Southern Maryland for James Frisbee. Took over on an interim basis in August for John Harris. Inside again, Brownell misses, and it's 2-1. Frisbee started last season as the pitching coach for these Blue Crabs and then was elevated to manager in early August. 2-1. Well hit down the left field line, but hooking foul. Solid contact off the bat of Strausberger. Strausberger, a veteran of 31 games in the big leagues, got there with the Texas Rangers in 2015, batted 200 in his brief time in the show. A cup of coffee, as they like to call it. Wide open stance to face Brownell now at 2-2. Grounds it foul down the left field line, and Blue Crabs still looking for their first championship. This is their 11th season in the league. A year ago, they had a situation that was very similar to what the Ducks went through when Long Island won their first title back in 2004. The Ducks and the Blue Crabs and the Barnstormers finished the first half season with identical records. They were tied when the first half came to an end. Brownell's 2-2 is low here, lost by Castillo, and that's going to allow the runner at first, Joey Wong, to head down to second base. Both the Crabs and the Barnstormers had identical records of 38 and 31 when the schedule said the first half was over. Strasburger will get a payoff here. And that a called third strike on the inside corner. He can't believe it. He is hopping mad at home plate umpire Calvin Baker, but Brownell has his 4th K. 3 of them have been looking.
Third base for number 19, Frank Martinez.
So it brings up Frank Martinez. He grounded out to the first baseman David Washington his first time through. So anyway, the Blue Crabs and Barnstormers had identical records when, quote-unquote, the first half came to an end, but they had a game between them that had been rained out on May 25th. So they rescheduled that as a 1-game playoff for July 28th, and that got rained out as well. They had to move it back again to August 15th. Again, well into the second half to decide a first half title as it's ball 1 here to Martinez. And now strike 1 on a foul ball back. And the Blue Crabs, despite the fact they had lost 7 straight games going into that August 15th makeup, came away with an 8-3 victory as Cody Vaughn had one of the biggest hits in franchise history, a 3-run homer in the bottom of the 5th to break the 2-all tie. The Crabs won the game. They were awarded the first half Freedom Division title and went to the playoffs where they were beaten by York in 4 games in the Freedom Division Championship Series. Brownell misses here. It's 2-1. Of course, if you're a Long Island Duck fan from way back, you remember the Ducks had almost the exact same scenario in the 2004 season. They were tied with the Bridgeport Bluefish in the first half. 2-1 on the way. Grounded foul down the right field line. Had a 1-game playoff on August 9th between the two teams and probably still goes down as the most legendary regular season game in franchise history for Long Island as it was played up in Connecticut. Ducks had 700 of their fans come across on the ferry. They won the game, made the playoffs for the first time in franchise history. That was in their 5th season. And, of course, went on to win the championship. Here taking off for third is Wong. The throw by Castillo. In time, he got him! Alex Olay tags him out, and Wilkin Castillo guns down Joey Wong at third base. So a little surprising to see him take off there, and he pays the price. So nobody on, now 2 away at the plate for Frank Martinez. What a throw from Wilkin Castillo, who again had that open throwing lane to third because the guy at the plate, Martinez, a switch hitter, batting left against the righty Brownell. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss, he struck him out. 5 Ks for Brownell, and the side retired. For Bridgeport, no runs, no hits, a walk, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 4th on Long Island. The Blue Crabs are up 1-0.
Hey fans, this is left-handed pitcher Andrew Barbosa, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? Long Island's hometown team is proud to present the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty drafts and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks-branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark.
Well, today is the final game of the season-opening 3-game homestand. Ducks have tomorrow off. They'll begin a 3-game road trip in New Britain, Connecticut against the Bees Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then back here to kick off a 6-game homestand Friday night with the first of 3 against the Sugarland Skeeters. Friday night, 6:35, Saturday, 6:35, with a fireworks spectacular to follow. And a week from today, it's a Mother's Day brunch. A special ticket purchase is required for that. But, of course, it's another Sunday family fun day at 1:35. Pre-game autographs on the field for everybody. Post-game, kids run the bases. Get your tickets at Bethpage Ballpark box office, online at liducks.com, via the Ducks mobile app or on the phone, 631-940-TIXX. David Washington to lead off the home fourth. Ducks are down 1-0. Lefty Jake Britton into his 4th inning of work. First pitch to Washington is in at the belt for ball 1. David walked back in the opening inning. The only base on balls issued today by the Crabs left-hander. Be a 1-0. And that low and away, 2-0. So Drake Britton, I'm sure, has watched from the dugout what David Washington has done to the baseball the last 2 nights, mashing it all over the ballpark and trying to keep it out of the wheelhouse. That went up high, so again, nothing near the hitting zone, and it's quickly 3-0. Washington 4 for 5 here on Friday night with a pair of homers, scored 6 runs to tie the franchise record. Here he fouls it near the on-deck circle where Cody Puckett's getting loose. Turned himself loose on 3-0, why not? Might be the best pitch you see of the at-bat, but couldn't connect. And again, the only other Duck who had ever scored 6 runs in a game was John Rodriguez. The night the Ducks scored 25 in Lancaster back in 2011. Yeah, this one popped up foul territory, third base side. That'll reach the seats. And the count full on David Washington, who might need a new piece of lumber. So again, that was the previous franchise record for most runs in a game. 25 by the Ducks in Lancaster at Clipper Magazine Stadium in June of 2011. That was the night John Rodriguez and Lou Ford each had a pair of home runs, but Rodriguez that night became the first Duck ever to score 6 runs in a game. And wouldn't you know it, when the Ducks broke that record and scored 27 runs here on Friday night, it was David Washington joining him in the 6-run club. It was amazing. Of the 11 position players that played in that game for the Ducks Friday night, every one of them had a run batted in. Every one of them scored a run. The payoff to Washington, way up and straight through to the backstop. Takes a nice carom for Jose Gonzalez. So just a base on balls for the second straight time to Washington, the leadoff man aboard for Long Island for the first time in this game. So that is another walk brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. Tying run aboard for Long Island, trailing by a run here in the home fourth. And here's Cody Puckett, who bounced into a fielder's choice his first time through. Britton stares at Washington at first, and now they got him picked off. The throw down to second is in time as the tag applied by Andrew Daniel, and the caught stealing will go 1-3-4. So Washington and that big frame just leaning the wrong way. And despite the fact Devin Rodriguez, the first baseman, double clutched a little bit, he was still able to get it to the second baseman, Daniel, who actually cut in front of the shortstop, Joey Wong, who again was playing for Puckett to pull, so an easier play for Daniel to get there. And that caught stealing again goes 1-3-4. First time this year Washington's been caught stealing. He had been successful on his only swipe attempt prior. So 1 away, nobody on. And the count 1-0 on Puckett, who grounds it to short. Backhanded there by Wong. Sets and throws across to get him for the second out.
Ducks center fielder, number 28, Daniel Fields, number 28.
So quickly 2 away, that threat dashed for Long Island. Nobody aboard for Daniel Fields, who grounded out to the first baseman Rodriguez to open the second inning. Britton's pitch is in there for a strike. So far, terrific game tossed by Drake Britton. Again, he's allowed only 1 base hit. That a double by Jordani Valdespin, and John Brownell has matched him one base hit, a double by Johnny Bladell. But the Crabs got Bladell home. The Ducks couldn't do the same with Valdespin, and that's the difference in the game. Missing low and away is Britton here, 1-1. Again, the only question for Drake Britton, how long can you go when you haven't started a game in 3 years? And your only outing this season for Southern Maryland lasted all of 8 pitches, 1 inning of relief. Wednesday morning, that dreaded 10:35 a.m. start at home against Lancaster. Lined into the glove of Devin Rodriguez at first, who shows the umpire it didn't hit the dirt. And that'll do it for Long Island. No runs, no hits, a walk, nobody left. We go to the 5th in Central Islip. It remains the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 1, the Long Island Ducks nothing.
Hey fans, this is infielder Cody Puckett, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green, so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLINY.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, we moved to inning number 5 in our ball game today. The Blue Crabs 1-0 lead over the Long Island Ducks. And if you're new to our broadcast, the 5th inning this year will be our 5th inning trivia, where we ask you a question about Ducks baseball or baseball as a whole. We give you the question in the top of the inning, and then we give you the answer in the bottom of the frame. So today, the question is going to be about waddle-off wins. Of course, the Ducks had their first waddle-off win of the season last night in the bottom of the 9th inning of a 5-5 game. The former Met Jordani Valdespin crushed a ball over both walls in right field, and the celebration was on. So here's your question. A year ago, the Ducks had 9 waddle-off wins on the season, but only one of them on a home run. So who hit the only waddle-off home run for the Ducks a year ago? Here's Devin Rodriguez to begin the visitors' 5th against John Brownell. And the righty starter misses low and inside, ball 1. Rodriguez was Brownell's first punch-out victim today. He got him looking back in the 2nd, and he's piled up 5 strikeouts total in the game now. This one taken the other way into left field, just the second base hit of the game, an opposite field leadoff single for Devin Rodriguez. Second hit for the Crabs. Ducks have only 1.
Blue Crabs center fielder number 27, Corey Vaughn.
So Corey Vaughn will be the batter. We mentioned that monstrous home run he had in the one-game playoff against the Barnstormers on August 15th. It was a 2-2 game. In the bottom of the 5th, he hit a 3-run homer, and the Crabs never looked back, won it 8-3 to get that playoff spot. Unfortunately, fell to York in the Freedom Division Championship Series. But I forgot to mention that Corey Vaughn home run is he takes away here. Very similar to what Camara Barti did in the one-game playoff for the Long Island Ducks. He hit a 3-run homer on a hanging breaking ball that turned that game around up in Bridgeport for Long Island on August 9th, 2004, the most famous regular season game in franchise history. 1-0 here is outside, so the correlation between Cody Vaughn and Camara Barti for the Long Island Ducks. So Corey Vaughn at 2-0 here. He grounded out to short, or check that, grounded out to third in the 2nd inning. Brownell's 2-0. Curveball that he waited on and mashed down the left field line, but way out in front of it, and it's a long, loud foul for strike 1. All right, we never want you to turn away from Long Island Ducks baseball, but we are going to alert you to something that's going on in the Yankee game today in the Bronx. They are through 6. There's no score between the Yankees and the Indians, but rookie Domingo Germán, who is making his MLB first start as a New York Yankee after working so successfully of late out of the bullpen, has not surrendered a hit yet. So Domingo Germán has not allowed a hit through 6 innings in the Bronx, but the Yankees and Indians are continuing at 0-0 as they go to the 7th. So something to keep an eye on there, but again, maybe put the Yankees on TV and keep the Ducks on your tablet, on your phone, on your desktop PC, however you're checking in with Ducks baseball today. Apple TV, that's another way to do it on the big screen, but they want to keep an eye on that Yankee game as well. It'll be a 3-1 to Vaughn. And he looked at it, thought about it, but laid off the slider that got the outer edge of the knees to run the count full. 1-0 Southern Maryland in the top of the 5th. They got their leadoff man aboard in Rodriguez with that opposite field knock. Here's the payoff. He doesn't go, and that just misses away. Oh, Brownell is not happy with home plate umpire Calvin Baker. So second walk of the game for Brownell, and now something brewing for Southern Maryland. First and second, nobody out.
Left fielder number 6, Xavier Paul. Number 6.
First time in the game that the Crabs have had more than one base runner aboard at the same time. So, Brownell, who's got a bunch of ground ball outs and a bunch of strikeouts today, is looking for one of those two right here in a big spot. He struck out Paul swinging in the second. He shows bunt and pops it up foul near the on-deck circle for the visitors. So Ducks were expecting it. Alex Soleil charging in on the grass at third. David Washington the same from first. And James Frisbee goes through the signs down at third. And certainly think Paul will get another crack to lay one down and move 2 men along here. And have 2 in scoring position with only 1 away. So in tight again at the corners are the Ducks as Brownell comes set. 0-1, he does not show bunt. It's letter high, and he laid off it, evening up the count. It's a big moment here. Just about midway through a terrific pitcher's battle, a 1-0 game favoring Southern Maryland. And James Frisbee trying to keep the Ducks on their toes here as to how exactly he wants Xavier Paul at the plate to play it. 1-1, swings and fouls it back over the netting, and I would think that would take the bunt possibility away now with 2 strikes in the count. Xavier Paul, a first-year Blue Crab, 15th year of professional baseball. Played almost 350 big league games with the Dodgers, the Pirates, the Reds, and the Diamondbacks. He's got Rodriguez at second, Vaughn at first with nobody out, but he's down in the count 1-2. Brownell checks second a couple of times and then busts him in and just misses 2-2. Wind has died down a little bit as the flag's hanging limp now down the right field line. Ducks have hung up some new championship flags. You can probably see it there where they're designated the 3 championship years of 2004, 2012, and 2013. 2-2 swing and a miss as he waves over the top of it. Make it 6 strikeouts for Brownell and a huge first out here in the top of the 5th. So Brownell fanned 4 Blue Crabs in his season debut a week ago today down in Waldorf. In that game, he threw 71 pitches, 50 for strikes, 21 for balls, and got the win in a 7-4 victory. That day was the rubber game for the Ducks, which they won. Today, Long Island going for their first sweep. So a big first out. Here's the 8-hitter, Jose Gonzalez. Down and away, nice backhand by the catcher Castillo for ball 1. Gonzalez grounded out to short his first time through. Crabs did it into 2 double plays last night. One on the ground and one a crazy one in the 9th inning I'll tell you about in a second. The 1-0 is grounded wide of third here. In the 9th inning of last night's game, the Ducks brought in Francisco Rodriguez for his Long Island debut. Blue Crabs got a 1-out walk out of him for Johnny Bladell, and then Joey Wong tried to bunt his way aboard, but bunted it right back to K-Rod. He fired to first, doubled off Johnny Bladell, and the top of the 9th was over. And the Ducks would win it in the bottom of the frame, making Frankie the winner in his Ducks debut. 1-1 here is up high, 2 balls and a strike on Gonzalez. So Frisbee again going through the signs down at third. Gonzalez has a look. And stands back in, slightly open from the right. A check of second from Brownell, and the 2-1. The runners go, and it's tap foul down the first base line. So a little hit and run action going on there for James Frisbee. Gonzalez at least did his part to make contact, but everybody will head back. Rodriguez to second, Vaughn to first. It's the first real jam of any type that Brownell has been in this game. We mentioned he gave up the leadoff double to start the game to Bladell, who quickly came home on a pair of ground ball outs, but since then, it's been on cruise control for the veteran right-hander. 2-2 to follow. And that line into left field for a base hit. Let's see what they do with Rodriguez. They're going to send him. Here comes the throw from Snyder, and it's not in time. He slides in. So RBI single for Jose Gonzalez. He takes second on the throw home, and Southern Maryland doubles the lead. It's 2-0 Crabs. For Gonzalez, his fourth run batted in of the season and first of this series. So Rodriguez scored from second. Corey Vaughn went corner to corner. Again, when Gonzalez saw that throw come home, he took off down to second base. So 2-0 Crabs, still just one away, second and third, and the Ducks bring the infield in to try to cut down Vaughn from third on a ground ball here if Andrew Daniel will oblige. Brownell's slider down and away for ball one. So 2 hits in the inning for the Crabs after they had only 1 in the first 4 frames combined. Daniel struck out looking his first time, and here he puts it deep to right center field. The center fielder, Daniel Fields, going over, will make the catch. Tagging from third and scoring easily is Corey Vaughn. Moving to third is Jose Gonzalez, and on a sac fly out of Andrew Daniel, the Crabs make it a 3-0 game.
It's back to the top of the order for the Blue Crabs with right fielder number 2, Johnny Bladell, number 2.
So Daniel did his job, picking up an RBI out of the 9-hole, his third of the year and second of the series. And now at third, it's Gonzalez as a 2-out runner for Johnny Bladell, back at the top of the order, 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Puts it in the air to center field. Fields coming in hard. Slides, dives, made the grab! Oh, what a catch by Daniel Fields to save a run and end the inning for Long Island. But Southern Maryland does pick up 2 runs on 2 hits. There was a walk and 1 man left. We're halfway home in Central Islip, middle of the 5th inning. It's now the Blue Crabs 3 and the Ducks nothing.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Matt Larkins, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
Well, what a grab in center by Daniel Fields to end the inning. The first asterisk on the score sheet today. As we go to the home fifth, Southern Maryland has opened up a 3-0 lead. And time now to wrap up our fifth inning trivia. Again, we talked about Jordani Valdespin's walk-off homer last night, waddle-off as we like to call it, in the bottom of the ninth inning. A year ago, the Ducks had 9 waddle-off wins, but only one of them on a home run. So who was the only Duck a year ago to hit a waddle-off home run? And the answer we're looking for, Elmer Reyes. He did it August 30th against the York Revolution in Game 1 of a doubleheader, which was a 7-inning contest. Bottom of the 7th inning, hit a solo home run to give the Ducks the victory. Here's Wilkin Castillo, number 7 hitter, to lead off the home fifth. Ducks now trailing by 3. And Drake Britton, who's been terrific in his first start in 3 years, misses with ball 1. Castillo popped out to the second baseman Daniel his first time through. This one lifted in the air, shallow center field. The center fielder Corey Vaughn to put it away for out number 1. And it's interesting, of those 9 waddle-off wins a year ago by the Ducks, again, only one on the home run, but that was the last waddle-off win of the year on August 30th. So that means the last 2 Ducks waddle-off wins have both been by the long ball. Reyes to close out the waddle-off wins of 2017, and Valdespin to open up the waddle-off wins of 2018. Here's Alex Soleil in, showing bunt, drawing it back and taking the pitch for a strike. Soleil struck out swinging in the second inning. Ducks with only 1 base hit today. Valdespin's double down the left field line in the third. That's how good Britton's been. As here he bends Soleil back off the plate, 1 ball and 1 strike. So got to check in on the pitch count of Drake Britton. Unofficially at 55 pitches for a guy who, again, has done a little of both in his career. Early on his career, primarily a starter the first 6 years, and then really almost exclusively a reliever the last 4. Count 2-1 to Soleil, and he hacks it back to the netting for strike 2. Again, we mentioned he came over to the Blue Crabs from the Blue Fish in that dispersal draft in November. Last year with the Fish, 34 games in relief, a 4-1 record, and a 3.68 ERA. The 2-2 to Soleil, down and away, and the count full. And again, all his work in the big league with the Red Sox in 2013 and 2014 was out of the bullpen. But he had terrific numbers in 25 big league games, a 1-1 record, 2.93 earned run average. Payoff here is lifted into left. Long run in for Xavier Paul. Instead, the shortstop, Joey Wong, goes out to get it for the second out. So Drake Britton knows he can get through 1 more out here with his team still holding the lead. He would qualify for his first win as a Blue Crab after winning 4 as a Blue Fish a year ago. A long way to go. His team would have to hold the lead the rest of the way. And again, this Ducks team leads the league in runs scored with 70 coming in and scored 27 here, a franchise record on Friday night. Dan Lyons takes a backdoor hook for strike 1. The guy they call Shorty flew out to left field in the third. The lefty's 0-1. An inside strike, says home plate umpire Calvin Baker. Lyons with a little look of disbelief and a question of Baker there, as several have done today, but finds himself quickly in a 2-strike hole. And this one bounced to third for Frank Martinez. Guns across, dug out nicely there by Devin Rodriguez from the dirt. And for just the second time this afternoon, the Ducks are retired in order. We go to inning number 6 at Bethpage Ballpark. It's the Blue Crabs 3 and the Ducks nothing.
Hey fans, this is catcher Audie Afner, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle-In Shop on your next visit here to the Duck Pond, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. All proceeds benefit the Quackerjack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. We head to inning number 6 in CI. The Blue Crabs with a 3-0 lead, and righty starter John Brownell into his 6th inning of work against 2, 3, and 4, which means he begins with a shortstop from the left, Joey Wong. Shows bunt, draws it back, and takes a strike. Strike 1 to Wong, who is 0 for 1 with a ground ball to second in the opening inning, and then was caught stealing after walking in the 4th. Thrown out at third, trying to swipe third. Castillo gunned him down. Here he pulls it foul down the right field line, and it's quickly 0-2. We'll run you through the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League this inning. Check in with the major leagues as well. Let you know what's going on with the Mets and Yankees. So, full slate of games in the ATL. The biggest one concerning the Ducks is down in Sugar Land, Texas. They are yet to get underway. The Patriots and the Skeeters, a rubber game there. Missing away is Brownell here with ball 1 as the changeup floated wide. Again, the Ducks started today 2nd in the Liberty Division, 1 game back of the Pats, so they are pulling for new manager Pete Incaviglia and the Skeeters tonight, or I should say in a few moments when that gets underway. This one's foul back upstairs. The count holds on Wong. Barnstormers at home in Lancaster going for a sweep of the Revs. But right now, York with a 2-0 lead in the top of the 5th at the Clip, the place they call the Clip, Clipper Magazine Stadium, one of the most beautiful stadiums in the league, as is Constellation Field down in Sugar Land, Texas. If you want to visit 2 gorgeous ballparks, I highly recommend either one. 2-2 now on Wong as Brownell missed. And this one in the air to center. Daniel Fields on his horse to his right. Makes it look all too easy to grab it for out number 1.
Designated hitter, number 4, Ryan Strasburger. Number 4.
And up in New Britain, Connecticut, the Bees trying to sweep the Road Warriors, but right now the Road Dogs with a 3-1 lead as they play in the top of the 6th there. Here's Ryan Strasburger, and he's late on that. Couldn't catch up to the heat. 0-1. Well, the drama is over in the Bronx, sort of, as here Brownell misses up high. Domingo Germán, who was no-hitting the Indians through 6 innings, has come out of the game. Dellin Betances came in, and the Yankees have gone to the bottom of the 7th, still without allowing a hit, but still a scoreless game. In fact, the Yankees only have 1 hit themselves, that from Aaron Hicks. So we got a pitcher's duel here. They got a better one there. 1-2 almost hit Strasburger in tight here as he turned away. 2-2. So again, the youngster Germán, in his first start after some outstanding relief for the Yankees, was taken out of the game by the manager for Dellin Betances in the 7th inning. Boy, again, Strasburger, very late decision to swing there, and he cuts through it. It's strikeout number 7 for Brownell, and out number 2 here in the visitors' 6th. So again, still scoreless, bottom of the 7th in the Bronx. The only hit of the game by Aaron Hicks. And I don't know what Domingo Germán's pitch count was to have Aaron Boone take him out in a no-hitter, but obviously decided to make that call in the 7th inning. Here's Frank Martinez. He's grounded the first and struck out swinging. 0-for-2, takes ball 1 and then takes it the other way. Knocked down by Soleil at third in fair territory, rolls into foul, and that'll be a 2-out single for Frank Martinez, his first hit of the game. And now this is interesting. Here's acting manager Lou Ford coming out, and I believe he's already made the indication that he wants to go to a lefty with 2 of the next 3 hitters from the left side for Southern Maryland. So Lou Ford will take the ball from John Brownell, his starting pitcher and pitching coach today. Again, Ford, the acting manager, Kevin Baez, at the first Holy Communion of his son Vincent. And we have our first pitching change of the game. Good afternoon for John Brownell, who will hear the cheers as he heads to the home dugout. It is the top of the 6th. Ducks trailing 3-0, back with a new southpaw in for the flock.
Hey fans, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLiny.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickalock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, the first reliever into the game for Long Island today is indeed a left-hander, 29-year-old southpaw Asher Tolliver, a native of North Little Rock, Arkansas. Had 8 relief appearances in the big leagues with the Orioles and the Astros. The Astros last year, he made 3 appearances and, again, will get himself a World Series championship ring, as Houston, of course, won it all after battling through the Yankees in the ALCS, beat the Dodgers in the World Series, and took it all. So Asher Tolliver into the game here after John Brownell unofficially threw 88 pitches. He had a 71-pitch outing a week ago in the 7-4 victory over these Crabs down in Maryland. But here today, giving up 3 runs on 4 hits. Still responsible for Frank Martinez at first. But again, 2 of the next 3 hitters, Rodriguez and Paul, are lefties. And so Lou Ford goes to his southpaw Tolliver. First one here to Rodriguez, grounded up the middle and through into center field. Martinez turns second. He will go for third. So he's in there standing up. Rodriguez rudely greets Tolliver with a base hit up the middle. And a little 2-out rally brewing here for the Crabs as they have runners at the corners for Corey Vaughn.
Number 27, Corey Vaughn, number 27.
So again, the home debut of Asher Tolliver, who pitched once against the Blue Crabs down in Maryland. That was Saturday, and then pitched twice against the Patriots in New Jersey, Tuesday and Thursday. So big spot here for Vaughn, first and third, 2 away, and he hacks it back to the screen for strike 1. Tolliver in his 3 games, no record, 3.86 ERA. Coming in, he'd only allowed 1 base hit in 2 1/3 innings, hadn't walked anybody, struck out 4. Opponents were batting 143 against him. From the middle of the rubber comes Set. The 0-1 is in there for a strike. Good start here for Tolliver. 0-2 on Corey Vaughn, who today has grounded out to third, walked and scored in the 2-run 5th. 3-0 Blue Crabs in the top of the 6th, trying to salvage the finale of this series and snap a 7-game losing streak. Haven't won since opening day. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Tolliver fans Vaughn, and the side retired. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. To the home 6th we go in CI. The Blue Crabs up on top of the flock, 3-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Bennett Perry, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Pave your way. Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Matt Marsh, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Well, we head to the bottom of the 6th. Southern Maryland Blue Crabs with a 3-0 lead for the Long Island Ducks. And after the Ducks went to the bullpen in the top of the inning, the Crabs will do the same in the bottom of the frame as the afternoon is over for Drake Britton. But what a terrific first start. Again, not only first start of this year, but his first start in 3 seasons. He tossed 5 innings of 1-hit shutout ball, walked 2, struck out 3. The only hit he allowed was to Jordani Valdespin, a double down the left field line in the 3rd inning. Valdespin would steal 3rd. But Britton struck out Travis Snyder to strand him there. And again, the Ducks still trail in the game 3-0 now as we go to the last of the 6th. So both teams into their bullpens, but what a start for Drake Britton for the Blue Crabs, and gives way to right-hander Joey Wagman. So Wagman in to face the top of the order and Valdespin. And there's a strike to Jordani. Again, the Ducks' only hit of the game, that double down the left field line, and he's also flied out to right. Be an 0-1 from Wagman, making his first appearance of this series as well. And he tied up Valdespin inside, spinning him around for strike 2. Wagman, a 26-year-old right-hander from Danville, California. Reached as high as AA in his affiliated career and last pitched for Midland in the Texas League. (0-2) is outside for ball 1. Drake Britton threw 63 pitches today, 37 for strikes, and 26 for balls.
You want to stay with me? You can stay down there. Just keep it on.
The 1-2 to Valdespin, taken foul high behind home plate. And John Brownell's official final line today. The Ducks starter 5 2/3 of 4 hit, 3-run ball, all earned, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. He threw 88 pitches, 53 strikes, and 35 balls. So the starters are out, the bullpens are in, and the Blue Crabs lead by 3 here in the home 6th as light drizzle begins to fall. Tapped up the first base line. That is going to be a fair ball. So it stayed true for Devin Rodriguez, who's able to just grab it. He already had his foot on the bag. Valdespin takes a look. He can't believe it. But he goes down 3 unassisted there as that ball never turned right as he wanted it to.
Robert Garcia, number 14.
So 1 away, here's Robert Garcia. A ground ball to third and a strikeout swinging so far today, 0 for 2. Strike 1 to him. Again, we mentioned coming in, the Blue Crabs had given up 75 runs against on the season, the most of any team in the league, and 74 runs against in their last 7 games. 74. You're talking about more than 10 runs a game on average over the last 7. Down and in, Mrs. Wagman here. Of course, those numbers inflated because of the 27 runs they gave up here on Friday night, a franchise record for the Ducks, but still they came in with a team ERA of just under 8 runs per game, and today have held the highest scoring team in the league, the Ducks, to just 1 base hit and no runs thus far. So a terrific game so far for Southern Maryland. Pulled on the ground to second. Daniel flips to first. Garcia retired 4-3 for the second out.
Long on the left fielder, number 23. Travis Snyder, number 23.
We'll bring up Travis Snyder, the guy he's going to face, Joey Wagman, making his 3rd relief appearance of the year. 0-1 record, 6.00 earned run average. In his 3 innings of work, he's allowed 3 hits, 1 run. Check that, 2 runs, has walked 1 and struck out a pair. So Wagman trying to make it a 1-2-3 if he can get Snyder. Travis today has reached on an error and looked at strike 3. He backdoors him nicely there for strike 1. It is the first time the Ducks are seeing Joey Wagman. He did not pitch in Southern Maryland in the 3 games there last weekend and didn't pitch here last night or Friday evening. Both of his games were at home against the Barnstormers Tuesday and Thursday. Here he misses to even things up at 1-1. He was actually the losing pitcher in that really difficult loss to the Barnstormers on Thursday night, where the Blue Crabs blew a huge lead when it looked like they were going to end that losing streak. 1-1 is low and inside, 2 balls and a strike. They had a 6-0 lead in the 6th inning against the Barnstormers, trying to snap what at the time was a 4-game losing streak, but they gave up 7 runs in the 7th inning, and this is the guy who was on the hook for the loss, Joey Wagman. Travis Snyder at 2-1. Rips it through the right side and in his right field. So just the 2nd base hit of the game for the Long Island Ducks. Now the Cleveland Indians have a base hit in the Bronx. So that combined no-hitter by Domingo Germán and Dylan Betances over in the 8th inning. I have to see if another Yankee pitcher came in the 8th inning, but a single by Yonder Alonso in the 8th inning breaks up the combined no-hit bid of the Yankees in the Bronx. Here's David Washington for Long Island, taken up high, ball 1. Washington today has walked both times against Drake Britton, who wanted nothing to do with him, keeping the ball nowhere near the strike zone, and so far the same strategy for Joey Wagman. There's ball 1. The league leader in homers with 4 is Washington. Throw over to first, and Snyder diving back to the bag. Travis with 1 steal on the year in 1 try, held on there by Devin Rodriguez. So big moment here. Ducks just want to get something going offensively. They got a double from Jordani Valdespin in the 3rd, and now a single from Travis Snyder with 2 away here in the 6th. They're only 2 hits of the ball game. And you see the pop-up umbrellas around the ballpark as that drizzle continues to fall. Very, very light right now, though. Down and in. And a steady diet of pitches off the plate for David Washington here, who, again, mashed 2 homers on Friday night to push his league-leading total to 4. Also 11 ribbies. That's tied for 3rd in the league. 2nd in total bases in the ATL as well. You'll see a 2-0. And he takes it deep to left field. Xavier Paul going back at the track, at the wall, will reach up and make the grab. So David Washington, a long drive the other way, but Paul puts it away, and that retires the side. No runs, a hit, 1 left. To the 7th we go in CI. It's still the Blue Crabs 3 and the Ducks nothing.
Hey fan, this is Carlos Pimentel, pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
The Atlantic League's biggest stars are coming to Long Island this summer. Join us on Wednesday, July 11th for the 2018 Atlantic League All-Star Game presented by Good Samaritan Hospital Medical Center. See the top players from the Liberty and Freedom divisions take the field for the Midsummer Classic and the Dig Me Home Run Derby. Following the game, all fans in attendance will enjoy the largest fireworks spectacular on Long Island. Get your tickets for the 2018 All-Star Game today by visiting the box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com.
This season, build new memories.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
This season, witness the action.
He reaches up, it's gone!
This season, celebrate an all-star summer.
The Ducks have won it 7-1.
Gather your friends and family for an entertainment experience like no other. The Ducks 2018 schedule is full of new promotions, and with free parking and tickets starting at just $12, there's no better value on Long Island. Get tickets to an all-star summer at liducks.com.
Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. We thank you so much for tuning in to Ducks Baseball today around the world at liducks.com, of course on YouTube and Facebook as well, and making us a part of your Sunday afternoon entertainment. Ducks trail at 3-0 through 6 innings of play. For the Blue Crabs, 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error. For the Ducks, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and Asher Tolliver, who came in to replace John Brownell in the 6th inning, stays out there to start the 7th. At least for one batter, Xavier Paul is the scheduled hitter for the Blue Crabs, but I believe that James Frisbee has gone to the bench here for Southern Maryland as strike one is dropped in on the pinch hitter, Teodoro Martinez. So he wants a righty rather than the lefty in there and brings in Martinez. A .214 hitter, no homers, no runs batted in. 0-1 is taken the other way to right. Garcia over toward the line, able to make the grab for the first out.
Batting for the Blue Crabs, catcher number 17, Jose Gonzalez, number 17.
So 3 straight righties due next. Let's see what Lou Ford, acting manager, wants to do. Looks like he's going to stay with Tolliver for the time being. And here's Jose Gonzalez, 1 for 2 with an RBI single in the 2-run 5th. Takes a strike, 0-1. So Xavier Paul, the starting left fielder, out of the game. He was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Teodoro Martinez replaces him and flies out. 0-1. Tap down foul at home plate. 0-2 on Gonzalez. Well, not only did the Indians finally get some hits in the Bronx in the 8th inning, they now put up a couple of runs as well. So Cleveland with a 2-0 lead in the top of the 8th over the Yankees, who have won 5 straight and 14 of their last 15. That's right, they are 14-1 in their last 15, but now trailing 2-0 in the 8th. 0-2 swing and a miss. So on 3 pitches, Asher Tolliver fans Jose Gonzalez for the second out.
Nice strikeout by Asher Tolliver.
His second K of the day. So again, the Yankees had won 5 straight and 14 of 15. They trail by 2 in the 8th.
Andrew Daniel, number 7.
Mets on the opposite side trying to snap a 5-game skid. They and the Rockies are even at 2 apiece, top of the 7th in Flushing. So both the Mets and the Yankees in action. Those 2 ballparks just 7 miles apart, in the Bronx for the Bombers and Queens for the Amazons. First pitch to Andrew Daniel is strike 1. Daniel drove in a run with a sac fly in the 5th and has also looked at strike 3, so officially 0-1. And below our broadcast booth, a group of youngsters from the Parkway Elementary School in East Meadow on Long Island getting ready to sing God Bless America at the 7th inning stretch. And of course, we'll bring you that in its entirety. Good inning for Tolliver here, trying to make quick work of the Crabs in the 7th. Got the pinch hitter Martinez to fly out to right, struck out Gonzalez on 3 pitches. Now 0-2 on Daniel. Down and in, though, he misses. It's ball 1. So the wind has died down, but the light drizzle has arrived. Some of the folks have put those pop-up umbrellas down, so it might have lessened a bit. And again, the Ducks with some work to do here, trailing by 3, but still 3 innings to play. Ducks going for their first sweep of the season. And here at home, they've won 8 straight games against Southern Maryland dating back to last year. 1-2 is foul back over the screen. They won the final 6 meetings against them a year ago, and they've won the first 2 this year here. And tomorrow a day off for Long Island, and then they visit Wally Backman, the former Met and brand new manager of the New Britain Bees, for 3 games on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. 1-2 is, again, fisted foul back behind home plate, so Daniel battling Tolliver. The Tuesday and Thursday games are the conventional 6:35 start up in Connecticut. But Wednesday morning, 10:35, Michael Pollock will be on the call for the Ducks and the Bees. 10:35 start Wednesday morning. Backdoor breaking ball, he got him looking. So great 1-2-3 inning for Asher Tolliver, who finishes up with a pair of strikeouts. He's got 3 on the day, and we hit the 7th inning stretch with the Blue Crabs leading the Ducks 1-0. Here's PA announcer Bob O'Tone.
That is section 100. On this Sunday afternoon, the Long Island Ducks are very proud to present the Parkway Elementary School from East Meadow, who will lead us now in the singing of God Bless America.
What a job by the youngsters from the Parkway Elementary School from East Meadow here on Long Island with God Bless America. 7th inning stretch in Central Islip. The Blue Crabs lead the Ducks 3-0.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Daniel Fields, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Well, we move to the bottom of the 7th in CI. Blue Crabs with a 3-0 lead over the Long Island Ducks, and righty Joey Wagman, who came into the game in the 6th and allowed just a 2-out single to Travis Snyder before getting David Washington to fly out to the warning track in left, stays in the game to face Cody Puckett, Daniel Fields, and Wilkin Castillo. 5, 6, and 7 scheduled for the Flock. So here's Cody, 0 for 2 today. Bounced into a force and grounded out to short. And almost hit him in the knees there, but he got out of the way. It's ball 1. So the home 7th underway with the Ducks again going for a sweep, but trailing by 3. Long Island's had only 2 base hits all afternoon. Terrific start from Drake Britton, and now Joey Wagman trying to follow it up. Breaking ball strike, even things up at 1-1 on Cody Puckett. Ducks have not been shut out in a game this season. 1-1. Cut through for strike two. In fact, their lowest scoring game was opening day a week ago Friday in Southern Maryland. The Blue Crabs beat them 6-1. As the only Duck run that day was a Jordani Valdespine home run, that night I should say. And again, the Blue Crabs haven't won a game since. They've lost the last 7 straight following that 6-1 victory over Long Island. So here, breaking ball is inside. Catcher Jose Gonzalez thought it was strike 3. He started to go around the horn. He fired it down to third. And home plate umpire Calvin Baker just had to say, son, that's ball 2. That is not strike 3. So 2-2 the count on Cody Puckett. Here's the pitch from Wagman. And that a check swing at one down in the dirt. He's able to hold off and run the count full. So Teodoro Martinez, who pinch hit for Xavier Paul, takes his spot in left field defensively. And Cody Puckett with an all-important 3-2 coming his way. Puckett with a monster game here on Friday night, 3 for 5 with a homer, 5 runs scored, and 6 ribbies.
Great job.
Here's the 3-2. And that low, ball 4. Terrific at bat. Ducks need base runners, and they get one to lead it off here with Cody getting aboard on another Ducks walk, brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor, just walk in. So first walk of the game for Wagman, third for Crabs pitching. And the Ducks will try to get something going here. They have not had an inning today where they've had actually just the first inning. My era, just the first inning is the only inning where they've had more than one base runner aboard at the same time. Here's Daniel Fields standing in. And he takes inside, ball 1. Today he has grounded out and lined out, both to the first baseman, Devin Rodriguez. So again, in those situations, Rodriguez was able to play very deep on the dirt at first base. Now he's got a hold on Cody Puckett there, so might give Fields a little opportunity to rip one by him instead of making it out to him. 1-0. Tied him up inside. He went around, said home plate umpire Calvin Baker. 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, some of those umbrellas have popped back up that had been shut down. A bunch of folks pulling out the rain slickers as well, but still extremely, extremely light drizzle falling here in the 7th inning with the Ducks down 3. Wagman's 1-1, swung through here by Fields, 1-2. Fields with his 0 for 2 today, 2 for 10 in the series. Did have a single and a double Friday, scored 3 times, drove in a pair, again where every Duck, all 11 position players that entered the game, scored a run and drove in a run. 9 of the 11 had hits, all 9 starters had hits. Ducks scored 27 runs, set a franchise record. They had 3 homers, 7 doubles, a triple, drew 12 walks, and had 4 of their batters hit. And they left 12 men on base, still scored 27 runs with 12 men left aboard. Big 2-2 coming here to Daniel Fields. Rips it, knocked down at first by Rodriguez from his knees, throws the short for 1, and the shortstop Wong gets the force on Cody Puckett. So I was talking about Fields trying to get one by Devin Rodriguez. Even with him at the bag, he still was able to knock it down and from his knees throw out the lead runner for out number 1. So the fielder's choice, 3-6. Puckett forced out at second. Fields the 1-out runner at first. And here's Wilkin Castillo, the 1-out hitter for the Flock. He has popped out to second and flied out to center, nothing for 2. He too with a huge game Friday, 4 for 6, with 2 singles, a double, and a triple, a homer shy of the cycle. And then last night went 0 for 4, and the Ducks 6-5 waddle-off win. And last night was the first come-from-behind win of the season for Long Island, as their only lead was after Jordani Valdespin put the ball over both walls and right in the bottom of the ninth to end the affair. 1-0. Very late decision to swing here by Castillo. He came up empty, 1-1. Wilkin Castillo calls the Bronx home, born in the Dominican Republic. 22 games of big league experience with the Cincinnati Reds in 2008 and 2009. I'm getting a lot of work these days as Wilkin Castillo is throwing over to first as Wagman fields back. Because Audie Affiner, the other catcher for the Ducks, suffered a broken finger on a foul ball Thursday night in Bridgewater, New Jersey, in the loss to the Patriots. So Castillo, you're going to see a lot of action. The Ducks have activated their bullpen catcher, Keith Ozerski, as an emergency in case they need him. Here, charge into center field, put into it by Castillo. Corey Vaughn, though, able to circle underneath it and make the catch for the second out.
Long Island third baseman number 6, Alex Soleil, number 6.
So 2 down, Fields still at first, and here's Alex Soleil. Today he has struck out swinging and popped out to short. 24-year-old from Holbrook here in Suffolk County on the island. Went to Sachem North High School. Hits it in the air to right. Backing up is Johnny Bladell. A couple of steps in front of the track. Able to put it away, and the side retired. For Long Island, no runs a hit, a walk, 1 left. We're through 7 in Central Islip. The Blue Crabs still lead the Ducks by 3.
Hey fans, this is infielder David Washington, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLiny.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, Duck fans, don't forget you can warm up with a hot cup of Hampton Coffee Company gourmet coffee, available at the concession stands here at beautiful Bethpage Ballpark. Regular and decaf, Hampton Coffee is the preferred coffee of the Long Island Ducks. Visit HamptonCoffeeCompany.com or check out their cafes in the Hamptons. 3-0 Southern Maryland as we go to the top of the 8th. And acting manager Lou Ford has gone to his bullpen to bring in the right-hander, Matt Marsh. So Asher Tolliver, the first reliever in, was terrific out of the pen for Long Island. The lefty tossed an inning and a third of 1-hit shutout ball, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. Gives way to Marsh, the 26-year-old from Clinton, Tennessee. Signed with the Ducks late last year in August. Pitched 10 times, 2 as a starter, 8 as a reliever, no record, and a 2.45 ERA. In his affiliated career, he pitched for 4 years, all in the Yankees organization, going from rookie through Double-A, but never getting higher. So Matt Marsh makes his first appearance of this series. He had pitched previously twice against the Blue Crabs in Southern Maryland on Friday and Sunday, and twice against the Patriots in New Jersey on Tuesday and Thursday. So 5th relief outing of the year for Matt Marsh, who comes into a 3-0 game in favor of the visitors and starts at the top of the order with the Crabs' best hitter this year, Johnny Bladell. Bladell with a double to open the game, pushing his hitting streak to 7 games. Came in batting an even .500. He's 1 for 3 today. So he's dropped down to .485, and he takes ball 1. So he doubled and scored in the first, grounded out in the third flew out in the 5th. A great sliding catch in center by Daniel Fields. And guess what? He's going to be back at 500 here because he's now 2 for 4 with a leadoff single. So on the season, he is now 17 for 34. And Johnny Bladell aboard to open the visitors' 8th.
Number 1.
So nice outing out of the bullpen for Asher Tolliver, keeping the game where it was. And now Matt Marsh will try to do the same. Bladell with good speed at first. 1 steal, 1 caught stealing. He got caught stealing last night. As here, Marsh misses up top to Wong, and it's ball 1. Matt with a long stare into Wilkin Castillo before coming set at the belt. And the 1-0 gets the outside edge of the knees, 1-1. We'll check in on the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League and the majors as well. Fill you in on everything going on elsewhere in the ATL and the MLB. Bladell to the cutout at first. The 1-1 will eventually come to Wong, but Matt Marsh wanting to fire over to David Washington to keep him honest. Well, they're underway down in Sugar Land, Texas. Skeeters and Patriots, the rubber game. 2-2 in inning number 2. Bladell takes off. The pitch a strike. The throw down by Castillo went by the glove of Dan Lyons, the shortstop, who tried that swipe tag. I don't think he would have had him anyway. And so Johnny Bladell has his 2nd stolen base of the season and is in scoring position for the Crabs. Quick meeting on the mound. Home plate umpire Calvin Baker says that Castillo and Marsh were discussing signals. And it is not a charge timeout. Neither team has had a charge timeout today. You are allowed 3 of them in Atlantic League play. So it was a strike at home to Joey Wong, who today is 0 for 2 with a walk, a flyout, a strikeout, and he's been caught stealing. Pops it up here, foul territory, out of play. So again, the Ducks started the day 1 game back of the first place Somerset Patriots in the Liberty Division. Pats and Skeeters even early down in Texas. In New Britain, Connecticut, the Bees were trying to sweep away the Road Warriors, but right now it's the traveling team up 3-1, top of the 8th. 1-2, taken out the left field line. If it's fair, it's trouble, but it slices foul, out of play. And in Lancaster, the Barnstormers going for the sweep of the Revs, but York continues to lead there 2-0 in the bottom of the 6th at Clipper Magazine Stadium. Well, after the Cleveland Indians were held without a hit into the 8th inning in the Bronx, they explode for 4 runs in the 8th. They now lead the Yankees 4-0 as it goes bottom 8. Here a check swing by Joey Wong. He laid off it. It was down low. So again, the Yankees' 5-game winning streak in jeopardy, as is their run of 14-1 in the last 15 contests. Yankees still with only 1 hit in the game, that by Aaron Hicks as they bat in the last of the 8th. 2-2. Got him, a called 3rd strike. Oh, Joey Wong can't believe it. He is hot at home plate umpire Calvin Baker, but Matt Marsh has his first K, and out number 1 here in the visitors' 8th.
Designated hitter number 4, Ryan Strasburger. Number 4.
And Mets and Rockies remain tied at 2, top of the 8th at Citi Field in Flushing. Here's Ryan Strasburger. He is 0 for 2. I'll check it 0 for 3 with an RBI as he takes a strike. He grounded out in the opening inning to bring home Johnny Bladell. Struck out looking in the 4th, swinging in the 6th. Good start for Marsh against them at 0-1. And now 0-2. So Matt Marsh moving it around here and jumps out in front of the former big leaguer Strasburg here, 0-2. Bladell still at second with 1 away as the Crabs try to get a little more insurance here, leading by 3 in the 8th. Marsh coming in tight, didn't get the call. It's ball 1. Matt working off that third base side of the rubber. Strasburger slightly open from the right, and he loops it down the left field line. This is going to right field line. Going to be trouble for everybody, but it goes foul. So a break for the flock, as first baseman David Washington was not going to get to that, but it just kept looping and twisting away from the field and dropped well foul. So another 1-2 coming in this righty-righty. And that waved over the top of by Strausberger. Back-to-back strikeouts for Marsh, and they're 2 away.
Another strikeout and another K on the Pregame Aviation K board.
So now 12 strikeouts for Ducks pitching today.
Frank Martinez.
Starter John Brownell had 7, Asher Tolliver in relief 3, and now Matt Marsh a pair. So trying to keep it a 3-0 game. He'll have to get through the cleanup man here, Frank Martinez, to do that. Slider down and in for ball 1. Martinez 1 for 3 today with an infield single. His last time up, he's also struck out and grounded out. Story of today's game, though, the pitching of this Blue Crab staff that's been so maligned through the first 8 games of the year. They've held the Ducks to just 2 base hits and no runs at all after allowing, again, a league worst 75 runs against in their first 8 games, including 74 runs against in the last 7, 74 in the 7-game losing streak. 2-0 is ripped foul down the right field line. He was out in front. 2-1 now on Martinez. Frank Martinez, a first-year Blue Crab, but his 14th year of pro ball. And he's kind of split his time in affiliated ball with the Athletics for 6 years, went from rookie to AAA. And the last 7 years, all independent ball in the Frontier League, the American Association, and now the ATL, as we like to call it, the Atlantic League. 2-1 is a strike, and things level on the third baseman and switch hitting, Frank Martinez. So Marsh trying to get the Ducks to the dugout with a deficit at 3. Deuces wild, 2-2 with 2 away, and he ran it high, and the count full. Well, I see the Yankees have broken through in the bottom of the 8th. Brett Gardner a single, bringing home Neil Walker. So now a 4-1 game in favor of the Tribe. Here's the payoff. Downstairs, kicks away from Castillo. Taking third is Bladell on ball 4. So that'll probably be scored a wild pitch on Matt Marsh, a little twister down in the dirt. And runners at the corners with 2 away now for Devin Rodriguez.
First baseman, number 12, Devin Rodriguez, number 12.
Rodriguez has 2 of the 6 hits today for Southern Maryland, both singles. He scored a run and also struck out looking. Marsh fires in, and that just misses for ball 1. It is a wild pitch on Matt Marsh that moved Johnny Bladell from second to third on the walk of Martinez. Here's a 1-0. Popped up left side. Travis Snyder, the third baseman, in foul territory, drifting back towards fair, makes it in officially fair territory to retire the side. So for the Blue Crabs, no runs, a hit, and they leave a pair. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Southern Maryland still on top of Long Island, 3-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Shair Jurgens, and you are listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. Network. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? Long Island's hometown team is proud to present the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty drafts and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Matt Marsh, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Well, we go to the bottom of the 8th. Ducks down 3-0. A new pitcher for the Crabs is Craig Stem, and his first pitch to Dan Lyons misses up top, ball 1. So terrific job out of the bullpen by Joey Wagman. He went 2 innings of 1 hit shutout ball, 1 walk, and no strikeouts to give way to Stem. The 1-0 is lifted foul out of play down the right field line. 1-1 on Lyons, the 9-hitter for the Flock, who has flied out and grounded out, 0-2. Craig Stem, a 28-year-old right-hander, standing 6'5", 230 pounds, out of Hermitage, Tennessee. 3rd year in the Blue Crabs organization. Misses inside to Lyons, 2 balls and a strike. So again, the Ducks trail it 3-0 into the last of the 8th, and the 3rd pitcher of the afternoon is into the game for James Frisbee's guys. 2-1 is up high, 3-1 to Lyons. Jordany Valdespin getting loose in the on-deck circle. 3-1. Danny takes, and that splits the plate. And the count now full. Stem's first appearance of this series, Ducks did see him twice in Southern Maryland on Friday and Sunday. Payoff. Twists inside and misses, so Lyons a leadoff walk. It's brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So first walk for Stem, 4th for Blue Crabs pitching, and it'll bring up Valdespin. Stem, 3 relief appearances this year, no record, a 6.00 ERA. In 3 innings, he's allowed a pair of hits, a pair of runs, he's walked 2 and struck out 1. So here is Valdespin, who has 1 of 2 hits today for the Flock, a double down the left field line in the 3rd to extend his hitting streak to 9 games. Missing inside is Stem. It's ball 1. Around that double, Jordany has flied to right and grounded to first. Again, last night it was a waddle-off game-winning homer by Valdespin in the bottom of the 9th over both walls in right, a monstrous clout. Lyons to the cutout at first. The 1-0 is outside, so if Jordany can just get aboard, the Ducks would immediately bring the tying run to the plate here in the 8th. And remember, Lou Ford is the acting manager today, as Kevin Baez away to attend the First Holy Communion of his son Vincent. So will Lou Ford at some point put himself in the ball game as a pinch hitter? I mean, it's a possibility. 2-0 is tapped foul behind home plate. Lou off to just a terrific start. The 41-year-old senior statesman is hitting .355, 2 homers, 11 runs batted in. 3 for 7 in the series and hits in all 8 games this year. So Lou may have to tap himself on the shoulder, either here in the 8th or in the bottom of the 9th, if the Ducks have to bat in the home 9th and try to get something going offensively. We'll see if he calls his own number. Be a 2-1 here to Valdespine. And in the air, shallow center field, the second baseman, Daniel, with the call and the catch for out number 1.
Right fielder number 14, Robert Garcia, number 14.
And it would be pretty interesting if Ford decided to hit, because right now you can see Lou down at third going through the signs, managing. I guess he'd have to run around behind home plate, get in the on-deck circle at some point, so maybe he'd have to have somebody replace him down there at third base coaching-wise. Here's Robert Garcia, and he nubs one back to the pitcher, Stem, bobbles it, drops it, picks it up, guns to first, not in time. So Stem with a miscue, and the Ducks will bring the tying run to the plate here in the bottom of the 8th. Well, on the board they have put up E3 on the first baseman Devin Rodriguez, but I think that's got to be against Stem, the pitcher, as he's the one that bobbled it and then threw it in the dirt. And now they do correct it. It is an E1 on Stem. So, opportunity knocking for Long Island. Lyons at second, Garcia at first on the E1, 1 away. And James Frisbee out to talk to his big right-hander here in the bottom of the 8th with the Ducks down 3-0. And remember, David Washington is in the on-deck circle.
Left fielder number 23, Travis Snyder, number 23.
So you got back-to-back lefties here. Frisbee decides to leave in his righty in Stem. And, of course, David Washington leading the league in home runs with 4 and has 3 long balls in his last 3 games. So big moment here. Here is Travis Snyder against Stem, first and second, 1 away. Takes it over the second baseman's head. Daniel leaps up, but he grabs it. Oh, for a second I thought it was going to drop in, but Andrew Daniel got a little bit of air there and was able to take it into the glove for the second out.
Long Island first baseman number 30. David Washington.
So here it is. The Ducks couldn't ask to be in any better spot. David Washington with 2 monstrous home runs here Friday night, 1 to center, 1 over both walls and right. Stands at the plate as the tying run in the bottom of the 8th, 0 for 1 today with a fly out, and he's been issued a pair of walks. Stem's pitch in tight at the shins for ball 1. So this is all the Ducks could have hoped for. Again, they've only had 2 base hits all day, but yet are 1 David Washington swing away from potentially tying this game. And Washington's only out today. He did fly to the warning track in left in the 6th. The 1-0. Change-up strike on the outer edge. Great pitch by Stem, keeping it away from Washington's wheelhouse, but still leveling the count. Again, bottom of the 8th, Ducks down 3-0, but they've got Lyons at second, Garcia at first, and Washington at the dish. Stem's 1-1. Low and away, ball 2. Washington out and back in. And now waggles the bat above his left shoulder. The 2-1. Skied to left. Martinez lining it up as the Ducks round the bases under the moon ball, but it's into his glove, and that'll do it for Long Island. No runs, a walk, an error, 2 left. We go to the 9th at Bethpage Ballpark. It remains the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 3, the Long Island Ducks nothing.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Jake Dunning, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, we head to inning number 9 here at the old Duck Pond. The Blue Crabs with a 3-0 lead over Long Island, and acting manager Lou Ford has gone to his bullpen once again to bring in his third reliever of the game. It is the right-hander Rob Rogers. So Marsh is done. 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts, and he gives way to the gentleman who is the native of Islip, just one town to the west of where we are here in central Islip. So Rob Rogers, Islip native, 27-year-old right-hander who pitched 58 games for the Ducks a year ago, all in relief, had a 6-1 record and a 3.93 ERA, makes his first appearance of this series. First pitch from Rogers to Devin Rodriguez is a called strike. And the count 0-1. Foul back. This is Corey Vaughn at the plate for Southern Maryland. 0-2 on Corey Vaughn. Oh, 2. Check swing. They go to first. The appeal. And Silvio Martinez punches him out. So a good start for Rob Rogers with a quick strikeout, 1 away. So bring up Teodoro Martinez. He came in to pinch hit for Xavier Paul in the 7th inning. Stayed in the game in left. He flew out to right, and here he takes strike 1. And now strike 2, so Rob Rogers wasting no time here, getting it going. And now missing away, a ball and 2 strikes. Be a 1-2. And that little tapper could be trouble on the wet grass. Rogers fields, fires low. What a scoop at first by David Washington. 1 hop on the backhand, and they get Teodoro Martinez for the 2nd out. Oh, terrific play by both Rogers and Washington.
Program catcher number 17, Jose Gonzalez, number 17.
So 2 quickly gone. And here's Jose Gonzalez. The 8-man and catcher has sandwiched this RBI single in between a ground out and a strikeout today. Rogers, strike 1, out in front. 0-1. Little tapper at the dish, 0-2. For the Ducks, scheduled to hit in the home 9th, 5, 6, and 7. Cody Puckett, Daniel Fields, Wilkin Castillo. Be an 0-2 coming. Rogers at the belt. And did he get him? No. Check swing. Thought he might have had the plate. Instead, it's ball 1. The 1-2. Low and in, 2-2. Rogers stares into Castillo. And now the pitch. This time he went around. So a 1-2-3 inning for Rogers with a pair of strikeouts sends us to the bottom of the ninth with Southern Maryland trying to snap a 7-game losing streak, leading it 3-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Jake Fisher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Go Ducks.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Matt Marsh, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Well, we go to the bottom of the ninth. Last licks for the Long Island Ducks, trailing by 3. Craig Stem out of the game for the Blue Crabs. He worked 1 inning, the 8th. No hits, no runs, no walks, no strikeouts. And gives way to Ryan Chafee. So Chafee in the closer's role. Again, these Blue Crabs have not had a save recorded this season because they beat the Ducks 6-1 on opening night and haven't won a game since. And their normal closer, All-Star Cody Epley, is out injured. And, in fact, he is now working as a pitching coach as well, but not available to pitch for James Frisbee today. So it's up to Chafee to try to get it done and deliver the Blue Crabs just their second win of the season and finally end what has become a 7-game losing streak. Chafee, 6'2", 195-pound right-hander, 29 years old, from Bellevue, Nebraska. And again, reached as high as AAA in his affiliated career, last pitched at AA Winnipeg. So first to see Chafee, Cody Puckett, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. Chafee starts him out with strike 1. Chafee did pitch here Friday night in the Ducks' 27-9 win over Southern Maryland. So fouled away by Puckett. Chafee in that game, 2/3 of an inning, 2 hits, 6 runs, 3 walks. So he gave up 3 walks and 2 hits, a total of 6 runs in just 2/3 of an inning. So this might be opportunity knocking for Long Island against Chafee. The 0-2 is hacked back off the facade of the upper deck and then drops down below as the folks begin to line up to run the bases following this ball game. But they are hoping for yet another waddle-off win for Long Island, as that's the only way the Ducks can win it. But Long Island's only had 2 base hits all day. Another 0-2. Skied behind home plate. The catcher Gonzalez back near the netting, but it's well in. And Cody Puckett continues to battle. So light rain continues to fall, but that's not going to prevent the youngsters from rounding the bases. And again, it just seems like this always happens whenever a team scores a large amount of runs. The Ducks did set a team record, scoring 27 times Friday night. There's always that game later in the series where you wish you saved some of those runs, and today is the day, right? Ducks held scoreless on 2 base hits. Chafee misses down and away. It's ball 1. The only 2 hits of the game for Long Island, a 3rd inning double by Jordani Valdespin, a 6th inning single by Travis Snyder. That's it. The 1-2. Down and away. He checked his swing. 2-2. So credit where credit is due to starter Drake Britton for 5 innings, Joey Wagman for 2, Stem for 1, and now Chafee trying to follow suit. So a team that again has given up 74 runs against in their last 7 games coming in. 2-2 is downstairs. What a job here by Cody, as again he's gone from 0-2 to 3-2. Daniel Fields on deck, and again Lou Ford, the acting manager, is down at 3rd in the coach's box. If he decides to call his own number, I guess he'll run around to the on-deck circle and send somebody else down there. Payoff, grounded to 3rd. Martinez Fields, sidearms across, and there's 1 away.
Duck center field at number 28, Daniel Fields, number 28.
So here's Daniel Fields. All 3 times today he has hit the ball to the first baseman, Devin Rodriguez. Twice on the ground, once on a liner, and he's 0 for 3. First pitch, in the air and deep to left field. Martinez backing up in front of the track, now in a step, as he makes the catch, and the Ducks are down to their final out.
Long Island catcher number 9, Wilkin Castillo, number 9.
So last hope, Wilkin Castillo. A pair of fly balls to center today and a pop out to the second baseman, Andrew Daniel. Nothing for 3. Chafee gets in strike 1. Again, Ryan Chafee trying to pick up the first save of the season for the Southern Maryland bullpen. 0-1. Taken the other way in the left field for a base hit. So again, the Ducks need 1 more man to get on to once again bring the tying run to the plate, which they did last inning. But David Washington flew out to left to end the threat. So just the 3rd hit of the day, but it keeps the game alive as Castillo served it into left the other way. Well, incredible. The Yankees have just tied the game in the bottom of the 9th inning on a Neil Walker double. It's now 4-4 as they try to keep that incredible run alive. Here's Alex Soleil, 0 for 3 today. Needing to get on here to keep it alive for the Ducks. And Chafee misses up high with ball 1. Soleil has struck out, popped out, and flied out to right. Castillo takes off for second as the Crabs are going to play defensive indifference here and let him do his thing. But it's fouled away by Soleil, and the count of 1-1. So Rodriguez not holding on Castillo, playing behind him. Now we'll see if they alter that strategy as they kiddingly laugh with each other at first. Wilkins probably going to take off again. He does. There will be no throw. So he takes second on defensive indifference. And a man in scoring position for Long Island as Soleil ahead in the count, 2-1. Can he get Dan Lyons to the plate? He's in the on-deck circle, and would Lou Ford decide to let himself swing if it happens? We'll see. This one well hit to right center field. Vaughn going back toward the track along with the right fielder Bladell. He dives, and Bladell made the catch! Oh, what an incredible grab by Johnny Bladell to rob Alex Soleil of an extra base hit that would have brought the tying run to the plate for Long Island. Instead, the game is over. The Blue Crabs win it 3-0. Southern Maryland snaps their 7-game losing streak and picks up just their second win of the season and their first since they beat the Ducks on opening night. Meanwhile, Long Island is shut out for the first time this year, and they suffer their first home loss of 2018. Once again, your final, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 3, the Long Island Ducks nothing. Our post-game show is next.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Jason Creasy, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
The Atlantic League's biggest stars are coming to Long Island this summer. Join us on Wednesday, July 11th for the 2018 Atlantic League All-Star Game presented by Good Samaritan Hospital Medical Center. See the top players from the Liberty and Freedom divisions take the field for the Midsummer Classic and the Dig Me Home Run Derby. Following the game, all fans in attendance will enjoy the largest fireworks spectacular on Long Island. Get your tickets for the 2018 All-Star Game today by visiting the box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com.
This season, build new memories.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
This season, witness the action.
He reaches up, it's gone!
This season, celebrate an all-star summer.
The Ducks have won it 7-1.
Gather your friends and family for an entertainment experience like no other. The Ducks 2018 schedule is full of new promotions, and with free parking and tickets starting at just $12, there's no better value on Long Island. Get tickets to an all-star summer at liducks.com.
Chris King back at Bethpage Ballpark, where the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs have blanked the Long Island Ducks by the final score of 3-0 to salvage the finale of the 3-game series. Again, the Ducks took the first two, so they do win the series, but this was a much-needed victory for a Southern Maryland team that beat the Ducks opening night down in Waldorf 6-1 and had not won a game since, dropping 7 straight contests and allowing 74 runs against in those 7 losses. Today, what did they do? They tossed a combined 3-hit shutout against the Long Island Ducks team that had put up 27 runs against the Blue Crabs staff, a franchise record here on Friday night. So kudos to the Blue Crabs pitching staff, and we are going to name all 4 members of it who pitched today as our co-players of the game, as Drake Britton went 5 innings of shutout ball to pick up his first win as a Blue Crab. Joey Wagman went 2 innings, Stem went 1, and Chafee picked up the save with a scoreless ninth. Those 4 players are co-players of the game for the Long Island Ducks. So again, a tough one today for the Flock, who got some good pitching as well from John Brownell, Tolliver, Marsh, and Rogers, who followed. But Southern Maryland able to scratch out a run in the first, 2 in the 5th, and it held up when Long Island could do nothing offensively throughout the entire game against those 4 Blue Crab pitchers. Again, your final, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 3, the Long Island Ducks nothing. We'll take a break, and when we come back, a quick recap of how it went down today. We'll fill you in on the out-of-town scoreboard, preview the week ahead for Long Island, and wrap this one up.
Hey, fans, this is Jordani Valles, being second baseman, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the Flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Chris King back one final time to Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York, where, as you can see, the kids and the kids at heart are running the bases following the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 3-0 victory today over the Flock. Again, the finale of a 3-game series. Ducks set a franchise record in the opener on Friday night by scoring 27 runs in a 27-9 win. And then last night, Jordani Valdespin, a waddle-off homer in the bottom of the ninth to give the Ducks the series with a 6-5 victory. But today, a terrific pitcher's duel between righty John Brownell for Long Island and lefty Drake Britton for the Blue Crabs. As Southern Maryland would get a first-inning run on Brownell after Bladell led off the game with a double. 2 groundouts later, he was home, and the Crabs had a 1-0 lead. Southern Maryland would add to that in the 5th inning, as it was an RBI single by Jose Gonzalez, a sac fly by Andrew Daniel, and they had a 3-0 lead after 5 innings of play. John Brownell would exit after 5 2/3 of 4-hit, 3-run ball, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Britton was done after 5 innings of 1-hit shutout ball, 2 walks, and 3 Ks. The bullpens did the rest. In fact, both teams used 3 relievers, and their combined 6 relievers didn't allow any runs the rest of the game. The Ducks would bring the tying run to the plate in the person of David Washington in the bottom of the 8th. Again, the league leader in homers, but he would fly out to left. And then in the 9th, after they got Wilkin Castillo aboard on a 2-out single, Alex Soleil put it deep to right center, but Johnny Bladell, a diving catch in front of the warning track to end the game and give Southern Maryland the win. For the Crabs, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 5. For the Ducks, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They stranded 8. The winner is Drake Britton. He goes to 1-0 and picks up his first win as a Blue Crab. The loser, John Brownell, his first defeat of the season. He drops to 1-1. And Ryan Chafee picks up the first save of the season for the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Game was played in 2 hours and 29 minutes before a crowd of 4,745. So for the Crabs, they finally snap a 7-game losing streak, win for the first time since opening night. They are now 2-7 on the season. The Ducks with the loss see their 2-game winning streak end. They fall to 5-4. The Ducks had also beaten the Blue Crabs 8 straight times here at home. That run comes to an end. Long Island still leads the season series, though, 4-2, and the Ducks' 4-game winning streak this year against the Crabs also comes to an end here this afternoon. Well, we checked the out-of-town scoreboard. Again, the Ducks started the day second in the Liberty Division, 1 game back of the first-place Somerset Patriots, who are down in Sugar Land, Texas, as they play a rubber game. And right now the Skeeters and Pats are tied at 3 in the top of the 4th. The New Britain Bees were trying for the sweep of the Road Warriors up in Connecticut today, but it was not to be as the traveling team comes away with a 3-2 win. And the Barnstormers at home for York trying to sweep the Rebs in the War of the Roses, but right now York has a 4-0 lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. Well, the Yankees have done it again, folks. This is just incredible. I mean, this is a game at home against the Indians in which the Indians didn't have a hit until the 8th inning. The Yankees only had 1 into the 8th inning. Indians scored 4 times in the 8th. The Yankees, though, tie it and then win it in the bottom of the 9th. So the Yankees win it 7-4, as they have now won 6 straight and 15 of their last 16 games. Meanwhile, the Mets, who have dropped 5 straight, make it 6 in a row. They lose at home today to the Colorado Rockies, 3-2 the final. So the Ducks certainly a very successful opening home weekend when you talk about a team record, 27 runs on Friday night. Last night, the fans were thrilled to see Francisco Rodriguez, K-Rod, make his Ducks debut. He pitched a scoreless ninth and pick up the win. They also saw the former Met Jordani Valdespin clock a waddle-off game-winning homer in the bottom of the 9th, so lots of excitement. But today, you just got to tip your cap to these Blue Crabs. Again, 4 different pitchers who held the Ducks to just 3 base hits. The only 3 hits today for the Ducks are Jordani Valdespin double in the 3rd, a Travis Snyder single in the 6th, and a Wilkin Castillo single in inning number 9. So the Ducks will have tomorrow off after 9 games played. They are, again, 5-4. And then they will head to New Britain, Connecticut to take on Wally Backman, the former New York Met, as the new skipper of the New Britain Bees, who started the year by losing 6 straight games down in Sugar Land, Texas. But they came home for their home opener Friday, beat the Road Warriors in walk-off fashion, beat them again yesterday but lost today. So a team that is now 2-7 will face the Ducks. And again, a 3-game series starting Tuesday night and Thursday night at 6:35, in between a 10:30 a.m. game on Wednesday morning. Ducks will throw lefty Andrew Barbosa on Tuesday night, righty Matt Larkins on Wednesday afternoon, and left-handed pitcher Bennett Parry on Thursday evening in that 3-game set, and then Long Island back home here to kick off a 6-game homestand Friday night against the Sugar Land Skeeters. So again, a very successful opening weekend of play for the Ducks as they began their 19th season here at home in 2018 by taking 2 of 3 from the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs, and we'll get a day off, head up to Connecticut to visit the New Britain Bees. That'll do it from here. Once again, your final score today from Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It was the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 3 and the Long Island Ducks nothing. We do invite you to join us for our next Long Island Ducks broadcast. That'll be Tuesday night when the Ducks visit new manager Wiley Backman and the New Britain Bees to kick off a 3-game series. Again, a year ago, the Ducks and Bees split the 20 games between the two clubs, each winning 10. Our pregame show will start at 6:20 p.m., the first pitch scheduled for 6:35, and of course you'll hear it all right here on the home of Long Island Ducks baseball, the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, which is liducks.com, youtube.com/ducksbaseball, and facebook.com/liducks. I'm Chris King saying thanks so much for listening. We'll do it all over again Tuesday night from Connecticut with my partner Michael Pollack. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening, everyone, and goodbye from the Duck Pod.